with comedians Alicia Coley, Jordan Styles, and Marlon Ballard on IBNX Radio. I said it's Thursday, and it's that time again for real conversation, comedy, and music. So give us a call at 678-688-4269 or listen in live at 678-648-IBNX.
Good evening, everybody. This is your boy Marlon Ballard. Welcome to Off the Leash with Marlon Ballard and Jordan Styles.
Hey, what's happening?
What's going on here? Alicia Coley is out, so we filling in for her today.
Where is she at?
I don't know. She's playing hooky.
Yeah, man. Playing sick, getting her Ferris Bueller on, man.
Well, we're going to hold it down for her today, so shout out to Alicia Coley. That's my girl. So pretty much, man, how's everybody been doing, man? What you been doing over the weekend?
Man, I've been working like usual, man, trying to get this checkup, trying to get this money, man, trying to stay fat in the belly, you know what I mean?
Trying to stay fat in the belly?
Yeah, man, trying to keep the beard shiny, you know?
Man.
Oils cost money, man.
Hey, I'm going to grow mine back out, and I'm going to give you some competition.
Nah, you can never do that, bro. His always turns out looking like an abusive man's beard.
No,
you
it
know what I
doesn't.
mean? Like,
My beard
I
is
think it
well
does.
groomed
I don't know. Why you keep cutting it?
because I want to look like a baby again.
It actually gives you a distinguished look, you know what I'm saying? Like you actually
good.
somebody, because right now you kind of ain't shit.
I can take my hat off and nobody know who the hell I am.
That's true.
See,
Even if you
I
come
grow a
to the
beard,
studio
nobody
for a
knows who
month.
the hell I am. So I'm good, man. But man, we got a lot of stuff that happened from the last time we've been on the air, man. So we're gonna definitely touch on everything today. We got a couple of special guests. We got Tone Nicole coming in through. Then we got my guy Rick Fly coming in through later on today to join us on
Actually,
the show.
I think they just showed up and they're waiting to see in what door.
Just like black people, you know.
Just like that.
Like, here they go. Here you go. What's going on? What's going on? So man, trending topics, man. Entertainment news, man. What's going on in entertainment, man?
You know what? I'm gonna start off with it. I'm gonna start off with your boy, man.
Who?
Malik Yoba.
Oh my God.
What's going on with Hollywood, man? What's going on with Black Hollywood, bro? To where they feel like they gotta clown face it, man, and tap dance and.
I mean, but we've seen a lot of tap dance in the past 2 weeks over chicken sandwiches.
Right,
so
right.
we're going to be tap dancing a lot.
I heard a hilarious joke. Somebody said he was the real definition of New York undercover.
We knew 25 years ago. They call it New York undercover.
Hey, bro. I mean,
Undercover.
could you do it?
No.
Because a lot of people, oh, it's for the art, or he's just an actor, or he's just doing it because it's part of his job.
It's funny what Malik Yoba said that made it describe it. He said, I don't like men. I like women with penises.
There's no such thing.
What?
Yeah, man.
I don't like men. I like women with penises.
There's no such thing, bro. I mean, he would be good in Rikers Island or something with that kind of thinking, but not out here. in
Ain't
the
a
real
woman
world.
with
Not
a
out here in the
penis
real
a
world,
man?
bro.
Ain't a woman with a penis a man? Let me not touch on that because I don't want to offend the L.
I mean,
the
listen,
G's, the
do
B's,
what you do.
The
Right,
alphabet
the
people.
alphabet people. Yeah, that
The
was
alphabet
the
people.
Stand up. Shout out to David Chappelle, man, and that
Man,
Stones. What's the
Sticks and Stones.
Sticks and Stones.
Great. I applaud it. That's a great special. That's one of the best specials I've seen in a while.
To be honest with you, bro, in my opinion, that's what comedy's supposed to be. He comes from an age where you were able to say what you want, make your point, rather how harsh, how if you didn't like it or not, because it all comes from the same place. But I think he just comes from that cloth, man. That Richard Pryor, that Eddie Murphy, that lineage, that real golden age of comedy, and that's what's showing today.
With Chappelle, see how everybody is offended by what he said. Everybody. But I'm like, I shared something yesterday. This girl said, how are y'all this offended with Chappelle, but y'all want the Boondocks back? Boondocks was really touchy for the topics they touched on, but we laughed at that. We weren't offended with the Boondocks. But when Chappelle says something without the cartoon visual, everybody's mad.
Listen, it's just
So if
This
I want
is
to
the
say
time
something,
we're
if I want to
living
say something offensive, do I got to just draw out a cartoon? People won't be as mad.
well, because look at what the cartoon depicts, though. As long as it depicts, the worst part of what they think black people are, no matter who's writing it, because it's still a depiction. So as long as that is still putting
The visual.
visually, yeah, exactly. And visuals are really important. Somebody in a country that can't even hear the English can still look at us and like, oh, that's some crazy black folks over there, doing some crazy stuff. So
It is what it is. But
this
Malik
is where we're
Yoba,
at.
you tripping.
it's America, man.
Malik Yoba, you tripping.
Go. What Trump said? Go home. if you don't like it.
I don't like men. I like women with penises.
So
Oh,
is
my
it real? Because I think I was talking to you about this earlier, and you said he was just trolling.
I think he's just trolling because when Chappelle offended everybody, the lane's wide open for somebody to get that fan base. So if Chappelle's talking about the trans community, Malik Yoba was like, "Oh, I can be a shelter for them."
But on the David Chappelle note, he's been doing this for his last 3 specials. This is nothing new, and he actually touched on some jokes, the trans jokes from the first and second special. So I don't know why everybody's so up in arms and still so sensitive about it. It's
see,
funny.
With Chappelle, I think Chappelle has been angry for a long time. He's not going to admit it, but he's been angry for a long time from his comeback up until now.
Even
This-
with his content.
This is the stuff he wanted to say coming back, but he couldn't start off like that. You can't start off like that.
And he got the bag.
Exactly.
He got that original
This is what he been.
bag.
This is what he been wanting to say for a long time.
So is this it for him? You think is this
No, he's not done.
See, the cancel culture is fake.
He's not done.
You have one person online that has a voice and goes, "We can't like this guy because this, that, or the third." But at the same time, are you the voice when somebody gets shot in the street? Or are you the same voice when some kind of injustice goes on in our community? It's only when those elites, the black elites, speak up against their better agenda because they're getting paid by who?
Man,
The ones we don't see. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. You're right. You're right. If y'all want to chime in, man, follow the IBNX page. We're going live right now. So tell us what you think in the comments, man.
Like a Jason Whitlock, and he's a sports analysis, quote unquote.
King Coon,
Right,
The,
King
the,
Coon,
the black
Queen Sucker.
Tommy Lauren, the black Tommy Lauren. That's what he is. That's all he is.
With a turkey neck. He's horrible. He's the worst because people actually listen
What you
to
call
him.
him?
We coon. But there's no swaying his opinion because he's getting paid. Even if he knows in his heart of hearts he's wrong, he's going to continue taking that check. So there's no point of even debating with these people. You're not going to get what you need or what you want.
Jason Whitlock, I'm gonna say to him, man, he's just as crazy as everybody coming out. And while we're on the topic of the politics and Jason politics and everything,
Right.
Isaiah Washington came out as a Trump supporter today. And I know y'all haven't heard the name Isaiah Washington in a long time. He's the villain from Romeo Must Die. He was in Crooklyn. He done a couple of things in the long run, but him and Matt Barnes got into it today on Instagram, and it is probably the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
What they get into it about?
So he came out as a Trump supporter, and Matt Barnes pretty much went on there as like called him pretty much a coon in a nutshell. And then Isaiah saw the comment, was like, "Oh man, be careful what you say to us live because you got kids, and that can affect a lot of stuff. So you threatening this man's
You
family.
are a coon.
You threatening this man's family, and then threatening to call the feds afterwards when Matt says something back to you. So you playing hurt.
It's not even about, and see, it's not even about this Trump support. It's about what Trump stands for and how many people he goes against and how he just doesn't care about anybody, even you, and your blind support.
It is what it is. I mean, really, we haven't been happy with a lot of presidencies in the past. There's been a lot of presidencies but we really don't see them unless something bad happens.
I think they all been Trump. Trump is just the I don't care president. I'm gonna do what I want, and because there's an agenda behind it.
But people always say they wanted a real president.
You
We
say
got
what?
a real president. I'm not saying he's real as what he's doing is good, but they wanted a real straightforward president, and they got one. They got one.
Is he straightforward though?
You tell
Just
me.
'cause- I mean, he bullshits people, man.
He bullshit.
He's a
He's
con
straightforward.
artist. He's a con man
He real with his, man.
from his inception. Oh, so he being real with it when it was him, but when we trying to be real with it and make it our industry, it's criminal.
Obama couldn't do this.
Oh no! If Obama shot paper towels at people in need, if Obama said half the stuff,
They got mad at Obama for wearing a tan suit. Remember
man,
he got
it
mad for the
did-
tan
it look-
suit?
It did look kind of whack though. I'm not gonna.
He did look like Carlton Banks.
That wasn't even his best Easter suit. I was like, what is he doing? Why is he trying to piss people off on purpose with the beige suit? Like, it was ugly.
You know, next year's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be the election season.
It looked like the kind of suit where he was in a convoy on the way somewhere and he just stopped at K&G because it was convenient.
Yeah, you're right. But man, We got our guests coming in very, very soon, man. So we're going to take this real quick break. Make sure y'all tune into IBN Next Radio right now with the parties going on. Share your lives, everything. We're alive. So make sure y'all tune in, man. We'll be right back. Thank you. Off the leash.
Hey.
Bus. 9-7. Hot shit. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with my 9 milli, what the dilly, yo? When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You don't wanna violate, nigga, really and truly, yo. My main thug, nigga named Julio, he moody, yo. Type of nigga that'll slap you with the tulio. Bitch, nigga scared to death, act fruity, yo. Fuck that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she shake it make me wanna get all in the booty, yo. Top mistress in the banging bitches and videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the shit, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot shit, got all you niggas in wet clothes. Styling my metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you fucking with lyrical player pros. Do like you really that. Wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't God we trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of niggas is wondering and they curious. I mean, and my niggas do it, it's so mysterious. Furious, all of my niggas is serious. Shook niggas be walking around fearing us. Front nigga like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to how radio be playing us. 30 times a day, she to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your areas. Yo, it's funny how all the chickens be always serving us. So up in between the ass when they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various chickens, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, my nigga, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Bite the dust instead of you making the fuss. Niggas know better cause there ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, niggas is never we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow that be marvelous. Oh shit, my whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners, niggas is straight up warriors. Why you feeling that? I know you be feeling so glorious. Then I blitz and reminisce on my nigga notorious. Do you really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Welcome back to Off the Leash with Leesh Coley, Marlon Ballard, and my man Jordan Styles.
Beard-tastic over here, man.
I
What
don't
it
care
do?
about the beard, man. This boy been
They
looking
all
at his
do.
beard all day.
They all do. Because it's finally at a point where it's just thick enough, you know what I mean, where I can get stopped in the airport. You know what I mean? I'm trying to ruffle feathers out here, y'all.
Why you trying to do that, man?
Why not? Why not antagonize? Sometimes it's just fun to do.
Yeah, we have our very, very special guest in the house. Y'all give it up, clap, man.
Hey.
We got Tony Nicole. Hey,
Hello.
Oh my God, Fly Rick.
Rick Fly.
Rick Fly.
It was a Fly Rick. I like
Fly.
Did you
I like
catch
Fly
the
Rick.
Fly Rick.
Fly Rick?
I like that
Fly
shirt.
Rick.
I'll
It may be a
change it.
rebrand.
Yeah, most definitely.
Possibly.
You always got to
Rick
rebrand.
Fly though, everybody, man.
Most
We
definitely.
glad to have y'all in the studio with us, man.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
How's y'all's day been going?
I've actually been relaxing today.
Relaxing.
Yeah.
She's lying.
No, I'm not. I've been literally just relaxing and sleeping a little bit.
Well, physically you've been relaxing, sleeping, but like you've been all over my Instagram page,
Right.
pregnant as hell.
Pregnant as hell. Like, are we trying to start a basketball team over here? Or, I mean, how are we going to put them to use?
I know. I know. I'm a mother of 5, or about to be 5.
About to be
Right.
5.
So I'm excited about that.
Now, I
Hey.
do know your oldest. He's a dancer, correct? He's a
He
choreographer. I see him
He
on
is.
Instagram just killing
He's
it.
going
and-
crazy.
And his
I
videos
love
are
it.
getting better and better.
Okay, so the video with the little lasers, right?
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
seen that?
Yeah.
I was dying laughing. I was like, that.
Right.
But then I saw a newscaster do it too.
So where did you get the idea from? Or
I
did
don't-
the newscaster get it from him?
I think so. But it was a young kid in Australia that did it for like $16.
You know what? The kids
That
are
was
on this
so
new
dope.
technology. They know how to
And
make
he's
it.
very young.
They know what to do.
Yeah.
I'm still out here trying to. I just figured out that you can put music on the Instagram party
See?
thing. I literally just figured that out. So you know I'm old, y'all.
You got to do it that way because they will take your page down if you put up music without.
Can
shouting.
anyone explain to me Snapchat?
No, never used it.
My son, like my 3-year-old, is like a Snapchat god.
Okay.
And
That's expected,
he
though.
calls people and everything. It's the most amazing experience of my life.
Snapchat is another Instagram. But it's kind of different, but it's another Instagram. You get the video call people, you're on video the whole time, put up pictures, people respond to
But do
them.
you get likes?
I don't know.
You get interactions. You don't get likes, but people can see the picture. Yeah, it's views.
You just get views.
It's views.
Okay.
How much time do you
so
get on the Snapchat?
As much.
As much as you want.
20.
You talking about for a video? You talking about
Yeah,
how
like
long the
if I want
video?
to make a video, is it 6 seconds? Is it 30 seconds? Is
It keeps
a
going.
minute?
It's 10. It
But it only
continues.
lasts for 24 hours.
Yeah, it lasts 24 hours.
I'm
don't wanna-
confused.
I don't want to manage that many social media
I feel
accounts. Like,
old.
that's crazy. You are old.
Because I'm
No. We keep it real around
I'm
here. She's old.
looking-
I know this person.
I'm looking at Snapchat and my 3-year-old, and he loves it. And like I
Okay.
get random phone calls from people like, "Hey, did you hit me up on?" I'm like, "I did not call you." Like, is there like a Snapchat voicemail? Is he leaving
There
messages
is?
for people? Oh,
Okay.
he's leaving messages for people.
Oh, so he's just Snapchatting random people and you.
And it always a guy. It's always a man.
Hilarious.
So it's like the real J Rail is calling me at like 1:00 in the morning. And I'm like,
Hilarious.
No number J Real.
Like, yeah, your son called me. Everything all right over there? Like,
Right.
Are you tech savvy, Rick? Are you
Yeah, man. I'm pretty much
man,
so,
you
but I
ain't
don't
posted
do
in
this.
3
Snapchat,
years.
Twitter?
What are you
I
talking about?
Yeah,
saw one
man.
of your Instagram page. I'm like, he ain't got nothing up. He ain't following nobody. What kind of?
He literally
Well, you
just
know-
logged on yesterday.
Look, but when I was doing the show, I was, constantly having to do that.
not really. I was.
Honestly,
Yeah, right. So doing it now for the last 2 years, I've been kind of, posting food, the Rick Fly cooking experience,
Yeah.
Right.
rebranding,
Right.
and stuff like that. But I don't touch it like that. no
Because I know
more.
you had a radio show at one point. As a matter of fact, you both had a radio show.
Yes, sir.
You were host and co-host, so you guys had it together. So
Yes, we had the Rick Fly show, and then Tony branched out and did the Tony and Nicole show, and
Right.
then
I did Under New Management show, and then I did We the New Talk radio show.
Yeah.
So, but Rick is actually the reason why I even started radio. I was
I
in
remember that.
Chicago, taking like a little hiatus from life, period.
Okay.
And
A lot of breaks in her life, right? It sounds like
Well, you
took
gotta
some-
have
well,
those
I mean,
breaks.
I believe in therapy, and I believe in
Okay.
breaks, and I believe that when your life is getting
lot of
crazy, you take a break and you
Okay.
go see a therapist.
Okay. I don't know if I feel.
I need to go see a therapist.
Like that's exact. I mean, I'm I'm an avid break taker.
Right. You got to.
Like
Lazy nigga.
no, I just take a
No, I
break.
know,
I
I
just
know.
go. But anyway, and I was in Chicago hanging out with my grandmother. That's exactly why I was there.
Okay.
And Rick called like, "Hey, doing his radio show. You ready?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Okay, I'll see you in 2 weeks." And it's like,
And that was the first
Okay.
time you heard of it?
yeah.
Okay.
And then he's like, "Well, matter of fact, I'm going to start tomorrow," which happened to be Thanksgiving, the next day.
Right.
So I was like, "Okay, this is great."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Okay, I need content. I need this. So literally, he told me, and then like within 48 hours, I was producing a show from Chicago while he was in Atlanta. And then I came home in the 2 weeks, and then I just jumped on air, and I was like,
So this is kind of like you
Okay.
jumping into a pool. You wanted to put your
I
toe
didn't
in,
know
but he just
what-
came behind
He
you.
just pushed me in. I was
It's
like,
like,
You that guy.
I didn't
You
like
gotta
my
do it.
voice or anything. Like I
Yeah, I
should
know
have
what you
sent
mean.
you the reel. Like my very
Hi, everybody.
personal-
Use
I'm
it in
like,
studio practices.
yeah. He's like, just say your tagline. I'm like, this is Tony Nicole.
This is Tony
I'm
Nicole.
So you was real reserved. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like 2 months into it, I was like, hi, this is Tony Nicole.
Right. Then it's like, whoa,
let's
whoa,
do
tone
it.
it down a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
It was like, do it.
Yeah, he's like, no, go higher, do as much as you want.
Yeah.
So it was an amazing experience. So that's how I really got into like the media box.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then I transitioned to the TV box. And now
So it
I'm
was almost like a
producing.
meant to be. It was something that
It was a
a
passion.
challenge, and you saw it, and you went for it, and you accomplished
Yeah.
it.
And I never knew that I loved any of this stuff. So
that's
it
kinda how
was
it
it was
works.
really cool.
You
Yeah.
definitely had a name for it, Tone. You gotta
Right.
put your hand in your chest and say
Tone.
Speaking
It was say
on
Tone.
that.
Tone.
Tony
Now,
Nicole.
let me-
Tone Nicole.
That's
I
right.
think the elephant in the room. Wait a minute.
Tone.
Now, a lot of people are probably asking right now: is it Tone or is it Tony? And you just trying to be French?
So my dad's name was Tony.
Okay.
And when I was a little girl, they tried to call me Tony, and I was
Okay.
like, "Mom, I think we need to fix this.
like-
I think it sounds like a boy name." She's like, "No, it's pretty unisex." I'm like, "No, I don't want to be called."
Doesn't work.
Yeah, like let's
Doesn't work
work
for you.
this out. So
You didn't care about Tony Braxton. You was like, oh,
no, but see, she wasn't even out then. Like
You
when I
got the
was
Tony Braxton
questioning.
Bob right now, like.
So
You about to sing, the song.
What song you gonna sing?
He just got done listening to Tony in the
Wow.
car. He was having
Yeah,
a Tony
yeah.
day. The voice? Look her.
Go ahead and do it. Sing it, Tony.
come on, Tony.
I can't.
She can write and sing.
I know you can sing. You holding back on us.
Yeah.
I cannot sing.
You just said you were a woman of many trades.
I
and
did not
of
say I
all
could
things.
sing.
Of all things.
I said media.
All
and
things means you can
TV
sing.
and
Which is singing.
beauty.
Which is
Just one. Just ooh, can we get ooh?
No.
Love you.
can't.
Okay, that's what's up. So you introduced her to the whole radio. How did you get introduced to it? Is it a passion you always had?
It was a passion I always had, and people from high school, I was told you got a voice. My mother told me you have a voice, so I used to emulate Vincent Price.
Okay, we gotta hear it.
Yeah. Well, the
Used to. Okay.
But when you got a voice, when you're told you have a voice and people are gonna listen to you, then you have to take it serious. Then I started doing open mics, spoken word. Then we were hosting shows, became a show host. Then started out on like what was that? What's the name of the dang little platform?
Come on, man.
Blog Talk Radio.
There we go.
Blog Talk Radio.
Oh
It's
my
so
God,
long.
I remember Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, so I was like,
that
okay,
was
I'm gonna
back
do a
in
What kind of show
show.
was that?
Blog and
was-
Talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but I
like-
mean, what was the was it a lot
It
of
was a-
politics? Was it just kind of?
it was
I don't
a
like
talk
her
show
attitude.
with
right?
don't do it to her.
Security.
she mad 'cause you told her to sing. She was like, nah, I'm gonna get you.
Right. No, she's
arrested.
hostile right now. I think that's the baby's talking.
One of the
baby's
guys
talking.
named Mo Steele, he developed the show, and then he was doing Blog Talk. So he asked me to come on and sit in with him and a couple of more people, and they was on phones and doing it from the phone. I'm like, this is phone. No, I want to do real radio. I want a
Right.
microphone sound, and it's got to be like terrestrial radio. So did that, and it was like, okay, no, you got to find another way to do it. Applied at terrestrial radio stations. Sent my demo reel in. They were like, man,
Old
you're too
school.
hyper. Yeah, you're a little too hyper. And it's like, oh no, we need personalities. I believe personalities on radio is what sells radio. That's how radio was back in the day. So, just listen to all the radio greats, listen how they came in, intro, outro, songs, music, so that we would know how to produce a show. So when you listen to it, even though it's via internet, it sounds and emulates radio and stuff. So, man, it's just been a journey. You pick it up, put it down, run into this wall, and you're like, okay, there's that mountain. Or somebody saying, well, I don't know how you're gonna do it. Well, I ain't worried about how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. And so even with Tone, telling her, it's like, okay, we're gonna do this radio concept. Next thing you know, we launched the show. She in Chicago. When she got back, we had a full roster on the show.
Wow.
We
Yeah,
went
it was
Tony
dope.
and Nicole running in 6-inch heels in the Fab Lane. We had Fruit by the Pound dropping news all around the A-Town. We had DJ Cat
that's
from Your
that
Block
talk.
to
That's
his
that
block.
reply, I know.
My
Oh,
block,
yeah,
everything
that's-
block
that's
part
the
of
one.
That
DJ.
real
We had
fast talking,
Khalid,
say your scalp and
Mystique,
get
capital
your
K to
tickets.
the A to the L to the I.
Did you say
You
so
know.
what? What are we selling?
Scalping tickets. He has one of them. Come on, get these, man. You're on the first row right here.
Hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Real
Oh,
quick, like,
man,
no,
that's
no, these ain't
funny.
from last Thursday. This is tonight's Thursday. You know
right,
what I mean?
right. So it's just
That's great.
giving people to talk, and when you got a voice, and everybody on the platform had their own business, and so it was like, look, use the platform,
Entrepreneurship.
enlarge your territory, and it's just been amazing to see Tone doing what she's doing. We both did some TV work and stuff, and it's like, just keep pushing. Even you came over to the show, and it was like, now I'm looking like, what, you got a talk show?
That was a fun show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
when
was
you
a fun
came to the show,
That was a lot of
we
fun.
had
Yeah.
fun and we laughed. We have it archived somewhere, I'm sure.
Yes, over at
I think I
Orange
even
Room.
have it on Facebook somewhere.
We have to find it.
So I'm like 6 phones in, so I don't know where it's at on the
We
phone.
have
Yeah.
to
Six
find
phones.
Me too.
Since
well,
that show.
it. Yeah,
I'm about
that was
4,
a few years
5.
ago.
Yeah. Exactly.
Jesus, how many phones are you in?
Maybe 2.
Okay, she ain't
Wait a
Yeah,
that
minute,
it's
where are
not
you
that
at?
I get a phone every
iPhone
5 years.
4?
Every
Nah,
5 years, you're good.
I don't drop my phones. Like,
I've dropped mine.
I'm 6'5". I'm just like dropping it off a building, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you are.
seriously. One dropping is done.
and I have kids.
That's after he rub his
so
hair
I
though.
do
He's just
screensavers.
slick, and then he put the phone in his
Screenshot.
hand.
Snapchat.
The waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got- yeah,
he got the waves for the babes.
You said waves?
That's how he
The
dropped his
waves for
phone.
the
He rub his
babe.
hair and then it fall out of his hand.
So, you said you started as young. Now, you and your son, how does it feel to have almost a girl? How old is your son? If you
He's an
don't-
adult. He's 22.
Jesus.
Yeah, in the
And
business.
You look 22.
Thank you.
You look very.
that's
That's
melanin.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
You
That's
drink a lot
cocoa
of
butter
water?
and Jesus.
What'd you say?
Cocoa butter and Jesus. That's what that is.
And Noxzema.
Right.
And little Noxzema.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what? I haven't heard anybody using Noxzema in a long
I
time.
use
man.
Camphofenique still on my cuts. So,
I need to get some of that.
Camphofenique. Wow.
Camphofenique. Yeah, that's my grandmother used
Camphofenique.
We used to use that.
Yeah.
Are you
I
still
We don't
thought
got
that
away
was
from the
like
old
From
school
1920.
stuff.
blisters or
Are you
something.
using Tussie still too?
Tussies? No.
No, just deodorant.
Because since he bringing up old stuff, I'm still using Tussie.
Look, my cousin did.
Hey, mind your business.
Look, my cousin
Right.
used to use.
Yo,
They used to use.
Disgusting.
They used to use Tussie, and I used to be like, wait a minute, what kind of deodorant is that? You know what I mean? I'm using the other one. I'm not using that, but then when you start, it helps you. It did its job.
But how does it feel to have a kid excelling in entertainment and doing making his own path and just doing what he loves?
It's a
to
lot
do?
of work
Of course it is.
because
being homeless is a
BJ
lot of work too. So,
It
Oh,
is.
so no matter what you do, you got
But
to
he's
do
an,
it.
he's an
baby.
entertainer though, so
Right.
like a lot
Naturally.
of entertainers don't make money. So I still
That
pay
is very
like
true.
all of his bills. So
Oh.
it's kind of difficult. But
That's white
what I
mama- that's
do
white mama stuff.
love about my son, what I do love about him is that he is like not a quitter, and I think that is really important. I actually tagged him on something from like one of the X magazines or something like that, and it was just showing you like all the things that artists go through, like not believing in yourself, thinking that you can't do it, this is taking too long, I'm getting too old, or I'm too young, or whatever it is, how you kind of talk yourself out of it. But at the end of it, it was like, but never quit, because you just never know. So I think his tenacity to be great, and he's just working his butt off, literally. I think that that's an awesome thing. And so when I talk to him, all I do is just coach him through, because he calls me like, this isn't working. I mean, I don't know, should I be dancing? Should I be singing? Should I be do everything?
That's the public speaker, and that's the motivational
Yeah.
speaker, because I know you do that
Just-
as well, right?
And he calls me for that, because our kids need that, because they see so much on a constant basis of what you should be doing, how you should be dressing, how you should be looking. I'm like, no, just do what you want to do.
Do what you love to do.
That's
Be
it.
you.
And be you. So
You can only be
he's
you, the
good
best
at
of
that.
you. Yeah.
He's really good at that. And actually, he left earlier today. He did
Okay.
come into town, but he
Okay.
couldn't stay for the show. I mean, he said thank you, and he will be back in October.
Okay, awesome.
But yeah, I'm just really super proud of him. A lot of people just don't understand or can't believe that I even have a child that old, because I started over to have kids.
Right. So you're 60 years young, right?
You trying to make her walk out
If I
today.
didn't know her, y'all, I
mean,
probably would not.
this-
Yeah, if I didn't
This
know
is
her.
ridiculous. No, okay, so I told my mom, I was like, I was a teenage mother, first of all, so let's be very
Okay.
clear. I was like 15 or 16 when I had Brian.
Okay.
And I was like, Mom, I'm never doing this again. And da-da. So once I start getting older,
Right.
I was like, okay, well, I'll do it when he turns 18, right? That was like the running joke.
Okay.
And when, on his 18th birthday, I told him that I was expecting another child. So he's 18 years older than
Like, I'm not gonna
his
lie.
little brother.
She's got a low key.
It was the weirdest thing, right?
You have like a low key dodgeball team right now. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
he's a
Like-
low key dodgeball.
Like a few more, and you have a full on team. You be ready to go.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Rick has 8 children.
I was about to
You
ask
have
him, do you have 8
8
children?
Yeah, man.
on both sides.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got 8, man, and
So I'm not
everybody's
doing
from
that bad.
16 down to 2.
No, you're not actually.
From 16 to
But
2?
still-
Yeah.
Go pick
but
one
still,
But that's with 2 marriages.
So you got from 16 to 2. 16 your oldest, 2 youngest.
Yeah,
So that
5 girls and 3 boys.
5 girls and 3 boys. I mean, who's easier to deal with, the girls or the boys?
That's a
So you
good
had to think about
question.
that.
Right. You got to think about that one.
I did Cheryl like this.
Oh, man. You know what? I grew up in a household with all women. I was the only boy, so the girls.
I understand you.
my
Oh, you grew up
sons-
with all women too? Oh, wow.
Yeah, so my sons dealing with them is to get them to
You're the only
get used to
child.
hearing man give direction.
Yeah.
You know, because
You're born a leader. Born a leader.
yeah.
Yeah.
So here it is. Stop running to mama. Love mama, but stop running to mama. And just pay attention to what I'm telling you, man, because you go out there and I don't told you what's going to happen. And then you run to your mama and she can't tell you, she said you're right to me. So you got to come back down the pipeline anyway. So,
So,
that's
but you're a firm believer in beating.
no, I don't beat nobody.
Okay,
That's
you
a-
discipline. We're
Damn
gonna
right.
rename it.
You rename it. You just
Yeah,
You're going to get it if you.
you a firm believer in beating?
absolutely
Good,
not.
beat. He said beating, no beating.
Absolutely
There's
not.
no beating in disciplining.
Man, I got beat. I don't know.
I don't really My kids they're pretty young. They're 2 and 3.
No, yeah, he can't. Yeah.
So, they're still
can
understanding
shove 'em a
life.
little
No,
bit.
I got a 3-year-old.
Yeah, you can kind of
Thump 'em
push
on the
them
head.
down. a
Trip 'em
little
while they
bit.
running
yeah,
by,
you
you know
can
what I
do, right, because they don't really understand it. But
I got a 3-year-old also.
oh, you do.
I have a
Okay, so you
3-year-old.
understand.
I have
Like
a
that's
3-year-old.
not really a stage where you. I mean, you do have to get with them now. You do have to like let them understand. Like you
I
don't
do.
run everything. You run your little play area. but
He's sensitive around
that's
me,
it.
but when he get to school, he become this Tupac.
He's a
gangster.
bully.
Oh wow.
He become Tupac. He dropped his first F-bomb the other day in school. And
No way.
I'm like, it can't be me. I'm like, I only
Is
do
it
this.
It's the mama. It's the
It's
mama.
not me.
Well, how did it make you feel?
Because
though?
my kids
Did
don't
it-
when I
cuss.
heard it, I'm like, so how did he? What context
Well, how
did
did
he
he
use
say
in?
it?
I'm
Right.
like,
you want to know how did he say it so you can.
And then like,
Was it funny when
And then
it happened?
Yeah.
Then they're like, we
Exactly.
asked him, what did he say? He said it again. It was like, okay, so it was definitely. I'm like, okay, so I'm like, what? But did he use it properly though?
Right.
Right.
Is he good at it? I'm like, okay. Now I'm like, don't say that again. And in my heart, I'm like,
He did good.
You know, parents like to act like, my kid's better than I never cuss.
Yeah,
They
That-
really did. It's funny sometimes. They don't even care. It's just
we
like,
watch
oh.
South Park. Them kids cussing. Like they see that
Yeah.
show, and the kids have potty mouths. I was cussing in 3rd grade. I admit it.
Yeah.
But when I got home, I was like, mom.
Right.
Shoot,
Yeah,
man, my
my-
sister got
My
in
folks was
trouble.
more worried about paying bills. A little F bomb here and there. Wasn't a
I
big
still
deal.
don't use like vulgar language around my elders, aunts,
Yeah,
uncles,
I
mom,
try
dad. I
not
don't.
to.
Really?
I don't.
Well,
me and my man.
I know,
pretty
but I got
much-
friends that cuss.
I hit a blunt with my
their
mama,
parents,
so
everything.
I mean,
See, I can't do that.
I mean, she.
I can't.
That's
me
a
and
discipline.
Yeah.
You know.
My mom is pretty cool. She's a really laid back, youthful type of woman. So, I mean,
Speaking
I
of
can kind of
youthful,
express.
you're a beauty expert.
I am.
So what's your secrets? Like, tell us. Like,
Beauty expert. I guess I'm considered a beauty expert because I love like fashion and beautiful things. But the expert part really comes in for the work that I do behind the scenes with helping people to open up their own beauty businesses. Okay. So if you are an entrepreneur, you want a hair salon or you want a nail boutique or you want to start a fashion line, I'm the person that you would call.
Okay.
Because I help create and develop brands, brand awareness, creating logos, anything from a website logo, whatever you can possibly think you would need for your business, including the business plans.
Now
Is what I would do.
Now this is Atlanta. I'm sure there are a lot of people that would love to know how does
Yeah.
that happen? How do you get into something like that? What do you do? What are the steps?
Well, you definitely need the experience. So I went to school for business education, and then I went back to school for beauty. So I kind of blended the two fields together.
which college did you go to?
I went to Robert Morris.
Okay, Robert
You
Morris.
heard of Robert Morris?
I've heard of Robert Morris.
Okay, yeah, because they were a private school when I went, and now they're like this nice big public school.
I thought it was ICDC.
Excuse me?
I could have sworn you said I'm sorry if I had mistaken. Maybe it was a
I'm
bad
like-
connection. I thought it was.
It's just like, oh, I thought you said
he's-
DeVry.
He said Little
Nothing,
Romeo
no-
was your
nothing wrong with
spokesperson.
that.
Right, Little
He said
Romeo.
Little Romeo was your
Interviewed her. You know what I mean? P is in the back. You know what I mean? He gonna
said
find
y'all got y'all
out.
diplomas with rap snacks. He said they gave y'all a bag of rap snacks.
Right.
So y'all the Romeo space. You wrong for that.
You walk the campus of ITT Tech.
Oh, my
You know what I mean?
God.
Just feeling it out. See how
can't.
everything.
She went to Robert Morris.
Right,
That's-
okay.
That's a great. I heard that. I hear that's a great school.
It's a great
it's
school.
Great school for business.
Okay.
So yeah, I just pretty much blended the two things together. So the love of beauty, makeup, skincare, and the love of business, and kind of fused them together.
Okay.
For Beauty for Hire, which is the name of my company.
Say it again
Hire.
for the people.
Say it again.
Beauty for Hire, beautyforhire.com. And that's HIGHER.
Okay. Now you're
Yeah.
also a motivational speaker. You had a.
Not really a motivational speaker.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
Not really. Like I don't really have that title of motivational.
Everything you say you're
speaker.
not, he's going to confirm it. For you. So you can say
Because he's been there the whole time. You know what I
He
mean?
knows
he's
you.
like
I
the
think it's
Khaled.
more-
He is the Khaled. Like, come on, we're the best.
I
We can
think
do
it's,
it.
it's more
Watching
like
it grow.
Right.
Yeah.
I just like to see people win.
There
Like
you go.
and I like to encourage them.
And be drunk because you had a wine too.
Yes, I love wine. And we did a wine line. Oh my God, I've done so much stuff.
See?
Why
You've
do you
done a
make
lot.
it seem like I'm all over the place? No, Jordan is looking at me like, yeah, what else did you do?
Well, I
And
know.
what else
I
did
know
you
what
do?
you've been up to.
I
so
know,
you
because
what I'm
you've
saying?
been in my life for 6 years, 5.
However long you.
6.
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
like that. Well, I can't say it because I'm never around y'all. So I'm like Obama
Yeah,
the
he do
fine.
like these drive-bys when he comes to the house.
Yeah, from
Like
California.
he did a drive. Yeah, he is from California.
It's a verbal drive-by. It was always a verbal drive-by.
hilarious. I like
was
it. I like it.
From California.
I don't like Rick Fly right now.
That was great. But no, Jordan is the type of friend that you drive by. Is literally like he'll drive by and like I'll come in the house and there's like all these diapers and toys and I'm like, oh, Jordan must have been here. Like he don't stay or anything. He'll just, hey, how you guys doing? Yeah,
Right.
here you go. And then
Still love you.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then he'll come back like, oh, wait, Jordan, is that Jordan? He just bought a new car. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, but you
Jordan.
only come over for things and drop stuff off and. That's not fair.
No, sometimes I'm there and you're not there. I mean,
I don't think that's true.
He'll be back there playing music. We're talking, arguing like we argue because we have
Right.
a particular way that me and Mason argue. Shout out to Mason Carter, by the way, Ambassador.
Oh,
You
I'm
know what
sure
it
he's
is.
listening. Hey, babe.
Hey.
And
Mason.
so yeah, I sometimes just there, and you're not there, and the kids know I'm there, and it's all good. You know what I mean? It's family. So
I'm like, Mom is a man with a bun in the front yard.
right, thick beard, man.
They've seen his transition from bun to skinny to big to
Yo,
hair
they thought I had
to
a problem.
no hair.
They thought you had a problem.
I thought it was a drug problem.
What? I don't know what crackhead gains weight.
I'm sorry.
You know I have a problem. No, I had stopped eating meat for a while.
Okay.
You know
a
what I
long
mean?
time.
No meat, just fish, and I was in the gym like twice a day trying to, because I had started this comedy and wellness thing. So I was trying to combine everything and make a whole movement. Nobody cared. Everybody wanted to stay fat. So I'm the only one that lost weight. So at the end of the day, I was a big, tall, walking bobblehead because my body was small, but my head
Hilarious.
didn't.
It was hilarious.
So you was looking like
It was not hilarious. Choose your
I
words
said,
correctly.
Jordan, are you okay? Like, what's
I
happening?
went from a 42 to like a 36 or something like that.
It varies.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Yeah, but now I gained it all
He
back.
showed
It was nice
consistency,
and
though,
healthy.
but-
I mean, I understood, but I didn't understand because I'm looking at him like he's like literally shrinking before
Well,
my
they were all
eyes.
He was
used
in
to
the
my
weight room.
behind being way up here. You know what I'm saying? So, walking in like a clump. So when I
Clump.
so when you can't see me when I turn sideways, it looks a little. Now I had to, the jawline. Yeah, I was-
So you totally got meat out your system. So I know, Rick, you're a chef also, right?
I ain't no chef, but I can cook.
But you can cook.
Yeah, that's the tagline.
Okay.
That
I'm
is
thinking
the
I'm
tagline.
thinking
I
you're a
ain't no
whole
chef.
chef.
you can
But
cook
I
like
can
a chef.
That's right.
Ramsey would be proud.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Very.
It's
This
very
guy
good.
can
So
really
what
cook.
He made a bomb salad.
when did you learn how to cook and like how does it affect you today? Like do you cook for everybody or you just like you don't tell people you know how to cook or
Well, I started watching mom, grandmom, uncles cook. Had a chance when I was in the 7th grade to work for a catering company, washing dishes, busting suds, $10 an hour. So I go to school, pocket full of money.
How old are you? That doesn't even exist anymore. Like busting suds. But
Busting
nobody
some
bust suds. I got
46, man. Dishwasher, man. Okay. Old school, cold blood, But
you cook?
drive turkey.
right on, man. But just developed the knack for presentation, and everything that I did was presentation. My mom would set the food out on the table. It was presentable. It was always about presentation. So I started cooking myself. But when I fix my plate, I like it to look like I'm at the restaurant. So I like to eat at a restaurant, fine wine dining, And then when you start to get older, you got to cook for your kids, family. You want them to experience sitting at home, but we in a restaurant.
It ain't just beans and weenies. You actually
Yeah.
putting some stuff
Yeah,
down,
we
some
putting it
seasoning
together.
or something.
And teaching them how to cook something different instead of just let me go fry this pork chop and
Yeah.
put some string
Not a
beans
pork
with
chop.
it and a
Pork
piece
chop
of bread.
sounds so good right now.
Oh,
I
I
don't
would
eat
love to
pork
have
anymore.
one.
I mean, I would like a pork chop
But it's the way
how,
it's-
how you like it, fried or grilled?
fried.
I don't know.
Like the
grilled
flour.
grilled pork chop.
The fried ones I don't like because there's always that soft spot in the middle. The people don't fry it right. I'm like, I don't like
Right,
it soft.
right.
That's
Yeah.
because of the little fat part.
Yeah,
you
I'm
just
like-
go ahead and poke it. And
So how do you get rid of the little soft
Yeah,
spot?
it's just
The sauce
trim the
spot in
fat
pork
off.
chop.
Of it. Trim the fat. It's just like chicken. Chicken, the crust on the chicken,
Okay.
the skin, it bubbles up.
Okay.
So that's
It's for all you high blood pressure people out there.
yeah. Pop the
Yeah.
bottle.
So what's your diet?
What is your regimen?
I actually don't eat a lot, especially now that I'm expecting twins.
Right.
So you really only supposed to have like an additional 300 calories a day anyway when you're pregnant, and I think it's like 500 for twins. So I really, really try to eat like a lot of salads, fruits, and vegetables because I'm already expecting to have a bigger belly
Now,
than normal.
as far as the twins, that's scary.
That's
Like,
something that made me pass out when I hear that news.
It's like, yo.
Guess what? I'm pregnant.
How
Oh,
did you
cool.
feel
Twins.
like when you first initially heard?
Oh
now,
my
did you
God.
feel something like, yo, something's a little different this time? Or
I
was
feel
it
4 feet.
I feel 4 feet.
I feel 4 feet.
Like, what?
Where's something to hold this phone up? Because I think my Facebook fans want to know about this stuff too, about me being pregnant with these.
Because one
twins.
kid, okay, shocker, but we can do this.
You got two.
So
both
I'm not
two.
sure if you guys saw the post that I posted on my birthday. I actually came out and just let everybody know because I was just tired of people asking me if I was pregnant. And plus, when you're a woman, you want to wait until you're out of a certain trimester to tell people because you're at a higher risk that you can miscarriage or anything like that can happen.
And she was wearing muumuus out in public, and no
So-
one does that. So, you know what I mean? Like, hey, what's going on?
Like, what's happening with Tone?
What's happening with Tone? It's not.
So when I was going in to get the ultrasound, I talked to Mason, my fiance, and I said, hey, don't worry about it. Don't go with me. We already know that I'm pregnant. It's no big deal.
Been here before.
Right. We've done this
Dr.
before.
Dre been there, done
You
that.
have to work. It's no big deal. So I get there and I'm looking at the screens. I'm set up in the back and I'm looking at the screen and I see these two little circles. And I was like,
What's
I
that?
wonder are those like my ovaries or something? Like I'm in my mind, I'm like, why she's not looking at my ovaries? Like what?
Right.
So before I can say anything else, the intern, she said, oh my God. And I was like, oh my God, those must be like two cysts or something. Like I'm not thinking
You're not thinking
twins
kids.
at all.
Two kids.
And where is the baby while we're talking about, oh my God.
Right.
And so the doctor, she looked at me and she's like, congratulations, Miss Smith, you're having twins.
Did you go, oh, like, was it,
I said, what in the Beyonce
did you like knock the thing
Beehive
out of her hand? Get this out of here.
is going on? I immediately start crying.
Oh, wow.
I was in so much shock. And then it was just something to get hit with. Like,
Right.
there's two little things in there. Like, are you kidding me?
Now, was it
Baby.
immediately,
Little
okay.
I know, but in your mind, it's
Right,
like
right.
there's two growing. It's really hard to wrap your mind around, guys. It really is.
So how, go ahead.
When's your due date?
January 20th.
Oh man.
That's
So-
right
Wait,
there.
is that Aquarius? Is that?
Is it Aquarius?
I think so.
No,
You're
it's
close.
on the
Call us-
cusp,
call in and
right?
let us
It's on
know
the.
what
It
that
should be
is.
on the cusp. Okay, because I'm
Yeah, call in
I'm
and let me
Aquarius.
know what the kids are going to
I'm
be.
Aquarius, so I'm like.
surprised
My
you haven't
son is
looked
an
that up yet.
Aquarius.
When's his birthday?
January 29th.
Okay, I'm February 7th. So
Okay, you guys are there.
Yeah, I mean, Jane, that's literally down. I can see you down the block. Like,
2020 babies.
yeah.
I know.
Man.
So does everything
It's-
shut down for Tone? Does everything just come to a complete halt?
Of course not.
See what I'm saying?
I am working on a new book.
Hey,
New book.
hold on to that thought. Hold on.
I'm so excited
Hold
to
on
talk
to
to
that
the new
thought.
mommy.
From what Jordan tells me, he said you take a lot of breaks. So he's
Is this book ever going?
Are you gonna detox us like Dr. Dre? You gonna say you got a book coming out and then we gotta wait 20 years?
this- four-pager?
This book is for it's for new mommies.
Okay.
So because I think now since I'll have 5 kids, I'm experienced.
Wow.
So I can help someone else out in motherhood.
Twins, man. That's
Twins.
something.
So
That's
what's
something
the-
I would pass out on.
What's the
I'll
name of
pass
the
out.
book? What's the name of the book?
We're not releasing that just yet.
Not just
The
yet.
babies are albums. You know, no release date yet.
So it's a mixtape.
It's a mixtape right now.
Right.
We have no release date on the
Just
thing.
know it's going to be fire.
January 20th. Son, I'm about to drop something for you.
So how do you
Yes.
prepare to write a book? Because writing a book is not easy. Writing
well-
jokes is hard. So I can imagine.
Oh my God. Yeah, I
Putting-
couldn't imagine writing a joke.
That's telling the
It
truth.
seems pretty tough.
Just get up there and just talk.
I mean, the book, since I actually have a great topic, like I really love my children, I really have a good relationship with them. And I think that I'm a great mom too. So, you write about that. You write about like real life experiences that's happening in your home and how you're working through them, how you're dealing with them. The reason I decided to focus on new moms is because I think it's like this huge baby boom going on right now. Like everybody is pregnant. And I think to catch up with that boom, they need more information out there, to let them know like what's expected in the first week of pregnancy. I mean, not the first week of pregnancy, but after you have your baby. Like I'm not focused necessarily on them actually being pregnant. It's what's happening during that 6-week break.
Any little bit of advice right now, just off the top, that you can give new mothers?
Take your time, and it's okay to make the mistakes.
Okay.
Because I was bat crazy when I had the little one. Because I had an 18-year-old and a 2-day-old. So it's kind of like, how do you even balance that?
Right.
So we'll be talking about that juggling that I did.
Man, shit. And Rick, are you done? Are you?
Hell yeah.
What's your oldest? What did you say your oldest was?
16.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
after that,
and
2 more years, get out of here.
yeah, go on, get you out. Next, step by step, go.
Can I say hi to a couple of people?
Go ahead.
course.
Shout
Okay,
out.
I want to say hi to Marlena Terry. Hey, Marlena.
Hello, Marlena.
I'm sorry, Marlena Moore. She's married now. Terrell is watching. My brother, Sean Avery.
Hey,
Sean Avery said, do you guys need an assistant? He's a comedian, too, and a singer. He's hilarious.
okay.
Is he here? Is he here?
He's in Atlanta.
Okay.
I think it was a serious joke, though. Jay Williams, Mr. Bruce Palmer, Pierre Robinson, Keena Cobb. Hey, y'all. Okay, I'm not going to do this. We can keep
Look,
going.
she got
'cause it's
people,
just
y'all.
going and going. Tamika.
That's a fan base.
Hey, Mommy. Hi, Tanisha.
Tell them to call in.
Hi, Ricky. You guys can call in, too. Go ahead and give them the number.
Go ahead.
What's the number?
678-688 IBNX. And if you don't have the numbers on the letters on your phone, it is 4269. Okay.
phone.
If you calling using the rotary phone, it's 4269. Okay.
Oh, my bestie's on, too. Hey, Kim Kim
4269.
and Royal.
Yep.
Hi, guys. I love the hearts. Yeah, keep doing that heart
What's
thing.
popping, y'all?
And San Williams.
That was a little much.
It's a bunch of people on
Oh,
here.
man, we
They
are-
love us.
So, current events, man. What do we got going on?
We're gonna touch on current
That's
events
what
right
I'm-
when we come back off of this break with IBNX. But thank you, Tone and Rick, for coming in.
Yes,
you
sir.
gonna kick it with us for
Y'all
longer?
kicking it
You
or
gonna
what y'all
kick it?
doing?
We're going to hang
Please.
for us a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, a little bit. Okay.
Kick it with us, definitely, because we got some stuff to touch on. We want y'all's
Okay.
opinion on what we about to talk about next. All right,
Absolutely.
y'all tune in, go live, everything. IBNX Radio off the leash. We'll be right back.
She's playing hard to get. She's playing. But she likes me. She likes me. She's playing hard to get. She's playing. But she likes me. She likes me. She's playing. I can tell by the look in her eyes
Welcome back to Off the Leash with Marlon Ballard, Felix Jordan, and my girl Leisha Coley, who is out today, but we still celebrating her.
Let's give a shout out to Alicia.
Leisha Coley, and we know you listening.
What
we love
up,
you, Leisha.
girl?
What you call a shiny nose? What you call it?
Yeah, she got that. She light skinned, but she got that slave nose, and it get real shiny.
You know she's gonna get you next
They
week.
get real shiny.
You know she's gonna get you next week.
They don't carry them compact powders no more. Oh my god!
Alicia, Alicia, I got your back. Like I'm here in the spirit of womanhood for you. I'm here
You can't
hanging
do
out
nothing.
with
You
Alicia.
pregnant. You just sit there and drink and talk.
What am I doing?
Water.
Yes, good water.
Good water.
Yes,
There you
go.
cheers to the
Here we
water
go.
people.
Cooling water.
Water people. And while we toasting water, this is the segment Throwback Thursday. We know it's Throwback Thursday. Everybody's hip to everything. So I do tribute every time to a group or R&B singer, somebody from the 90s, because R&B groups or singers really don't get that much notoriety like
Right.
90s rappers do. So today, since his birthday was a couple days ago, I'm gonna give shout out to the group High Five.
Okay.
High Five. She's playing hard to get. I like the kissing game.
Wow.
High Five. Quality time. A couple other hits. And Tony Thompson, who is no longer with us, but his birthday was September 2nd. Also, Casey from Jodeci, his birthday was September 2nd. Beyonce's birthday was the 4th. You got to give shout out to Queen Bee because the Beehive will come for me.
Yeah.
But today is High Fives Day, and I want to shout out to High Five. That group has been through a lot. When I say I saw their unsung, and it is sad from start to finish.
Is it worse than Bobby and Whitney?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So they all got on drugs?
No, not all. Tony Thompson actually overdosed from huffing
No.
Freon. They found him in the
Really?
back of a apartment complex in Waco, Texas.
Didn't know that.
drugs, though.
Freon?
Freon. Yep.
What? I mean, was that to get you high or was it to kill himself?
Freon to get you. It gets you high.
I
It
thought
does.
that was only
It's
for
like
poor
they-
people. How you
People be
sniffing Freon
huffing
with that much
roach
money?
spray and all kinds
Yeah,
of stuff.
people markers like whatever gets them high, they do that.
Was it going through something?
What
or-
happened with the group?
The
Like
group from the beginning, like we all know, Tony Thompson was the star of that group. He was
Right.
the Michael Jackson of the group, and the rest of the guys, it really like wasn't up to talent with them. Like they pretty much built the group around him. The rest of the guys really couldn't sing like that, so they put him in the group so he wanted the group to come with him. So from the start, they had injuries, car wrecks, people got paralyzed and couldn't tour the group no more.
Sound like the Illuminati.
Actually,
trying to
Russell
get
from the
us.
group recently killed his wife like a couple years ago, and he's in jail.
What?
Yeah, he was the choreographer of the group, but he's also in the group.
Why
and
didn't we
he
hear
killed-
about any of this?
Right.
Man, it's,
How do you know any of this?
well, I
you're
watch
a
the news. I watch the news, but also the unsung. Y'all got to check it out, but make sure you watch something happy, like an episode of SpongeBob after, because it will ruin your day. But
Makes me not want to be a singer or anything. I
Entertainment,
just,
period.
everybody goes through it, but like I think that group has had their fair share of troubles. Have hits out for days. Hits. Tony Thompson actually went solo after their third album. He was supposed to go with Diddy, and nothing ever came with that. So after that,
But isn't a lot of people that's supposed to go with Diddy? Nothing really comes after that.
I
mean,
wonder
speak it,
why.
speak it.
I wonder. Everybody
Yeah,
doesn't want to
like-
take a picture with the shirt off. You know what I
He
mean?
puts them on the
Mace.
shelf.
Everyone is shelved usually with Diddy.
Stockpile.
I mean,
Listen.
Diddy has, yeah,
But he has his favorites, right? But no one comes out.
G-Dep turned himself in. What was the ugly dude's name? Craig Mack.
Craig Mack, R.I.P.
He killed. What did he kill himself? Or he was
No,
he was in a cult.
He
I saw it.
He
He
was
went and
in the
found-
cult.
He was in a cult. Shine
Sean got deported and went back to
can't go back.
What? And these are all Diddy's artists?
These
Yes.
are all did his name
Biggie's
one.
dead.
Biggie's dead.
Oh, they better
Mace.
stay
Faith
away.
Be a
Mace
preacher.
went to preaching, came back, and went to preaching again. Now he's
then went to
back
genuine.
And then Faith is with Stevie J.
Faith is with Stevie
It's
J.
Faith. Say it again. Wait a minute, people. Say that again.
Faith is with Stevie J. So that's just an epic
and
fail right there. On
And
its
now
own.
Lil Kim looks like Chi Chi from Tu Wong Fu.
See what I'm saying?
What you talking about? It's like everybody got problems and issues.
Everybody
Everybody.
has an issue
So yeah, but Diddy is not the best choice for.
for someone leading your
And,
Anything.
and
career.
none of his making the bands actually like
Made a band?
went further than what they were supposed
Like
to.
Dylon.
Yeah.
Dylon is actually spitting hot fire like still.
Still?
Dylon.
And then his wife died, or his girl. And then his girlfriend died. His baby
And
mama.
Kim Porter, he lost Kim Porter
mysteriously.
This
Now
is
he's dating
insane.
Steve Harvey's daughter.
No, Kim Diddy.
No,
Remember?
he's Diddy's.
Oh
dating
yeah,
Steve
he's
Harvey's
now
daughter,
with
right?
Steve Harvey's.
Oh no, she better be careful.
Oh, she's like 20, right? She's
Something
like
like that.
19 and a
21.
half.
But we're not gonna skate past the fact that he was with Cassie. Like he was Cassie's sugar daddy when she was young. So I mean, like,
But isn't
we-
Cassidy? She's with a white guy now, I think.
Yeah, she married his ex personal trainer.
Oh, good for her.
So keep it in the fam, huh?
So he's already used to
Diddy,
the
what are you
positions.
doing?
He's already
What
used
you
to the
doing?
positions.
Keep it in the fam.
So Jesus, I mean, he had
Is that what money do?
Yeah, I guess.
Give you the power to keep it in the fam?
But Diddy had a lot. He had a lot of talent on his roster. But with Tony Thompson, just nothing ever came of that. And I think if he would have stayed on Tony Thompson, then I think Tony would have had a successful solo career. Because Tony did have a solo album after High Five broke up, and it was good, but it never got the push that it was supposed to get. So he disappeared. He dropped off the.
Let me ask you a
public
question.
eye.
If he had went to L.A. Reid, do you think he would have became
Yes.
something?
Yes, because
There you
LA
go.
took care of his artists.
That's
He
right.
did. LaFace, everything. Babyface and L.A. Reid took care of their
But they must
artists.
have not wanted him because Diddy is essentially an extension of them. So if they
Correct.
saw
It is.
potential, they would have been like,
They
you know
pass
what?
him
Bring
around.
him over here.
Exactly.
Who's Joe Budden? Is he
Wow.
a rapper?
Oh wow!
Joe Budden, if we're listening, she's just playing.
Miss Tone.
You don't remember Pump It Up? Pump. No?
Yo,
Dun,
so-
dun,
yo,
dun,
I
dun,
really
dun.
wish. Yo, she doesn't understand how.
Okay,
funny
Joe
it
Budden
is.
has a really successful podcast right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
I'm
most
sorry,
he's
Joe
the
Budden.
most known unknown.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay. So that's
Type
why I
of-
don't know him.
Right.
Okay.
People
but
know
I'm
him-
probably listen to his music and I just don't know his name.
he has probably one song that
He
you
has
probably
one
heard.
song. He has
Pump
one
It Up.
song
Pump-
that
Pump
every-
It Up.
and that was
I know that
90.
song.
That wasn't 90. That Pump It Up was like
2000.
2001.
Yeah.
No, he had one.
I understand Pump It Up though. We
Yeah, they
listen to
still
that
play
one.
it
They
today.
still play it in the club.
Yeah.
One with Omarion too.
They
What
still
is that?
play.
I don't know that Joe Budden has a song with Omarion.
Open the club.
In other words, nobody cares, nobody remembers. But his podcast is pretty funny, so you know. But that's
He's like a hip hop guru of sorts because he speaks a lot on hip hop, but a lot of
he's
people
just very
don't-
opinionated.
very opinionated guy.
And it, the
That's
way
that's the Joe Budden. Check him out. He's funny. He's on social media. They actually
Okay.
made a hip hop list, top 50 people, and somebody made the list and put him number 3. And he didn't have nothing he didn't have nothing to do with it. He had no
Allegedly.
idea of it. He just woke up and everybody's just going in on him on Twitter. It was like number 3, Joe Budden. Like he was.
he
Oh,
basically
no.
offends everybody in hip hop because he really doesn't have an opinion on R. Yeah, he loves R&B, but he really goes at the hip hop guys.
Right.
Okay.
You know
so
what I mean?
is he like a New York guy?
He's from
Yeah,
he's from Jersey.
He's
I
from
believe.
Jersey.
Oh,
yeah.
Jersey guy. Okay.
Punch on her or something like that?
He actually
Was it Raekwon?
he actually beefed with a couple of people, Wu Tang, a couple of members of Wu Tang.
Migos.
He actually got punched on camera. Raekwon's home. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Raekwon's homeboy came
That,
in the
and
room
then
and punched him.
some white boys followed him home in their car and like he threw rocks at their car.
But you're not really telling the
no,
essence.
but I'm giving it in a nutshell.
I'm getting some news
The tank
flash right
top and
here.
The meme and all, like, come on, bruh.
They followed him to his house. He was getting out the car and it was like Joe Budden.
Drake
And they-
fans.
This is when he was going at Drake. So they was
Wow.
like they pulled up on him and then he had like this dingy tank top on with holes in it. So they drive off. He gets in his car
Marlon.
and chases them up the street and picks up rocks and it's like, yo, if y'all ever come around my house again, I will kill y'all. That's how he talks. So I'm like, Joe Budden, come on
terrorist
now.
Joe Budden.
Yeah,
Hi,
he's
Joe
a
Budden.
parody of himself in a way, man. But anyway, man.
So back to we were talking about
He getting the check,
H-Town.
though.
It was a high five. It's just wrong Texas group, but shout out to H-Town anyway. But high
I like
five.
the I
He
love
getting that
H-Town.
bag.
They were
H-Town,
dope.
H-Town was, oh,
they was dope.
Also, H-Town had a great lead singer, Dino. R.I.P. to
Yeah.
Dino, man. That was a sad story also, man. It's a lot of 90s R&B people don't get their just due. And H-Town was another one of them. But
I used to go to
And-
the strip club and tell the DJ, play that jazzy.
So who was your
Jazzy
favorite
Bear.
R&B group growing up?
I loved Jodeci.
Cool. Everybody loved
Yeah.
Jodeci. Classic,
And
legendary
I
group.
loved okay, I can't think of the name of the group, but I know Cisco was the lead singer.
Drew Hill.
Drew Hill.
Drew Hill. I love
Okay.
them. And what was that group? I think it was Guy.
You like Guy?
Yep, that was-
Aaron Hall and
Aaron. Oh, that was like one of my favorites.
She likes
Used
the
to do, like,
classic, she
little
liked the classic
routines.
people. Yeah.
You know, me and my
Baby,
sister used to make
baby.
up- used to make up routines. I think those are like my top three.
Who's your go-to?
90s. Shoot. Guy.
Guy.
Yeah.
I was in high school. I'll say, who else, man?
Rick, you like before
Everybody.
90s though.
Look like
You can say
Rick,
something from the 80s.
like,
Go
the
ahead.
old
Whispers,
Pat
and
Bennett, with,
Yeah, like-
just
the
going
Delphonics.
Yeah, I like
Literally.
stylists.
You know what I mean?
Have you seen her?
Have you
I
seen
like
her?
well-rounded music, man. Like we used to play on the show, we used to play everything. Tony used to be like, "No, we want to play top 40." Okay, we're gonna play top 40.
Yeah,
mix
that
it
I do
with
remember
the
you used to
70s,
play.
and we're gonna mix
Yeah.
it with the 80s and the 90s. So we played all the.
You see, most of the '90s artists
all the
were
new people.
influenced by Charlie Wilson. They did all his runs. It's Charlie Wilson. He's the godfather.
We have Sean Avery chimed in. I don't know why you won't just call in. He said Boys to Men. He liked Boys to Men in the
Boyz II Men
90s.
was
They
very-
were
We
huge.
talked about them last
They were
segment.
dope.
Yeah. But I heard they were. Didn't
Aren't
Dallas
they coming back together?
All four of them. Are you asking all four?
Is
of
it
them?
all four?
No,
Right.
no.
Which one's not coming? The light skin one?
Mark, the one that
don't
talk,
sing?
the one that talk on the
Deep
records.
voice.
Like after everybody
Oh,
break
with
it
the
down,
deep
he's
voice?
like, "Girl,
Real deep
I'm here for you, girl."
But
you,
he
baby.
didn't sing.
He
They
did the
can't
he did
just
the he
find
did
a
the
regular
bass.
deep voice?
He was the
Yeah.
bass.
The bass, yeah.
So he did.
Why
sing.
is he not coming back? Is he sick?
He has multiple sclerosis, so health prevented him from touring. But also, I think he had a falling out with the guys. Like nobody's really confirming it, but he had a falling out. You know?
I heard the guys were douchebags.
They are?
I heard they
From
were
okay, I
complete-
watched a lot of DJ Vlad interviews.
Right.
Dallas Austin has been giving his input on
He
a
was the
lot of
producer
stuff.
of the first album.
Dallas Austin, if people that don't know, Dallas Austin is Chili from TLC's baby daddy.
And a
Right.
super producer, right?
Super producer.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
met
of
him
hits.
a couple of times.
Lot
Yeah,
of
he was a
hits.
really cool guy. When I met him.
A lot of hits. So he produced Boyz II Men's first album, the
Okay.
entire first album, and a couple of their later on hits. So he admitted he was like Boyz II Men after they were successful with the first album, they just
Right.
became a-holes.
Right, completely.
But I think all of them are like that. Like all of the '90s people groups are like, because Cisco did the same thing. Like once
What'd he do?
Once the group got to a certain level of success, and then he wanted to branch out, and then he started calling himself the Dragon and all that stuff.
He was a
I
dragon.
just
He
thought,
was a
I,
dragon.
I
and
thought
Drew
it was
Hill.
something else to that. I thought it was something else to that.
Drew Hill's logo was dragons.
Yeah.
So he was the
Right.
dragon.
Right, but my thing is,
He tried to adopt
he,
that
He
whole-
said out of his own mouth that he just got ahead of himself. Like he just thought that he,
He did
was
the David Ruffin.
more than. Yeah, he basically David Ruffin
But
the
you
group.
see-
Coming high on
But-
coke, sliding on stage. Ooh!
But I mean, he did it and he made it because the thong song is still
But
still
that's
pretty
it
popular
though.
to this
Like,
day.
what could you have done if you would have stayed with the group
He
and
got
made?
blackballed.
Huh?
He got blackballed.
Cisco.
Yeah. He ain't
But,
doing nothing.
but why though?
But see, if he had stayed with the group, I mean, they didn't get along. They didn't.
Oh,
really
so
get
they
along.
didn't get along either.
Him and Nokia were really like they butted heads a little bit, and then Woody left and went to gospel.
But what groups really
Well,
stay
that's what
together,
happens when
though?
you have two light skinned guys. Nokia was light skinned, wasn't he?
Nokia,
No.
Nokia wasn't really
Who
like
was the other
that.
light skinned one?
None of
One
them
of
really.
It was like
light-skinned
two
one.
pretty
They were all
ones.
brown. They were all.
I think you're thinking about another group.
They might think about another group.
Yeah, I think you
Menudo.
are.
She thinking about Menudo.
Every group
No,
does have it.
what was if you always got a light skinned one? What was the name of that group?
most groups do have that light skinned dude that's just like in the back. You like
With the S curl.
Because with Jodeci you had Devontae, then New
Maybe
Edition.
that's what I was thinking. Okay.
Then New Edition you had Ronnie. He was the light skinned guy.
Light-skinned one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then there's another group that had a light skinned guy. It was
You always
just-
had to have one light skin.
One
guy.
Barge.
You always have
Look.
to have one.
The
Yeah.
barge, all of them was light skinned.
Exactly the bars. Yeah.
What
he
about
just-
the Omarion and what was the name of their group?
B2K?
The Batmans and all
Yeah,
those
yeah.
guys.
that's immature, and then there's B2K.
So Immature was
Immature was Marcus
First.
Houston, and yeah, there was 94.
okay. That was another one of my groups. Okay,
You liked Immature?
I did. I liked
I'm kind of in
Immature.
them streets at that point. I don't even.
You was bumping Immature though.
Not really.
Everybody was bumping Immature.
Like I heard it, like I would listen to it, but I never bought the tapes. Like
What was the artist that everybody said you look like? Montel Jordan.
yeah, and I even had I got. a
Did you
joke
listen to him?
a little bit?
This is how we
And at
do
one
They
point,
about the
it.
same height.
He a little bit taller than me, but we pretty much.
But he
Mon-
preaching
and
too.
I
Have you
was
met
younger.
him?
Montel's preaching, but he's still touring as Montel Jordan, getting that work. So,
Really?
yeah.
He's still working.
He's still working.
That's awesome.
Because 90s is coming back, so people want them. He's
Everything
on that
comes
90s
full
tour.
circle.
He's on that 90s tour. He's with TLC, Montel Jordan, Color Me Bad, a couple of.
Wow.
If you made
Call
good
Me
music back in the
Back.
day, you've got a chance to come back around and really show this generation. There were like 3 generations since then.
Man,
If you think about it, so to come back and really make a statement like, "Yo, this music is timeless," just like
pretty
the
cool.
music before them. So,
but I'll tell you what, I'm going on tour singing R. Kelly songs since he can't sing them no more.
He cannot.
hey, do a cover, do the cover.
I'm going on there.
You ball headed, right?
I hear you
So
calling.
So that's 90. So you got the
Was
ball
it-
head 93 version.
A lot of people-
So
When he was tripping with Aaron Hall, like you took my style, Negro.
was that in you guys' news report? The R. Kelly being in solitary confinement? Did you guys talk about that?
I heard he got out. I
We
thought he
did,
got
we
out
did
of
R. Kelly
solitary.
like a couple weeks ago.
We
I
go
mean,
to
got
Philly
out?
every week.
no, I don't think he got out. He's gonna be in jail regardless. But
Yeah.
Solitary
But I think he's in
he,
he's in.
he has no idea. He has no chance. He has no choice but to be in solitary. I mean,
right.
No, I heard he was in Gen Pop now. I heard. I heard he's
He's in
back
Gen
in
Pop now?
general population.
He
For those that don't
wanted
know,
to be in Gen Pop, but then again, it's like you have. I'm sure he has fans in there, but you also have the people that don't like. You
Hey,
because of
Kelly.
pedophilia
yeah,
and-
because in jail,
Sex
the people
slaves,
treat
things like that.
pedophiles like a different
A
way.
little
So
different.
You
They
kinda
kill
gotta,
'em.
Yeah, but it's R. Kelly though.
they don't care.
Right.
I think they just want a free concert from him.
Or some noodle soups.
Something.
Because I
They
bet
want
I
something.
bet somebody's walking up to him right now. Hey, yo, sing "I Believe I Can Fly" real quick.
Right now, though.
Right.
and do the backgrounds too. I want the choir and everything. I want the choir. You ain't got the choir. I'm killing you.
Right,
I'm shaking you right now. Cause
They gonna get the training to do the background dancing.
I can fly.
What else was in the news?
But-
What else
but-
was
Where
in the
you?
news?
So, but where you originally from?
Chicago.
Wow.
Shot Town.
Shot Town. What do you think
Not
about
the
this?
South Side.
The good side.
Not the South Side. Not the West Side. Because every time I say Chicago, they're like, "Oh, you gangster. Oh, you one of those." No, I'm not. I'm from the North Side.
You had green grass,
We did.
running water,
We did.
bills paid, lights on.
Yes.
Open the
Big,
fridge.
fabulous
What
blue
do I
house
when you're
with the
moving
fence.
things out of the way?
Yeah, it was great.
So you from
Went to
Chicago.
private school and everything.
Yeah,
It
I
was
kinda-
You got
amazing.
Shot Town, and okay, I'm from Ohio.
Ohio.
Around Ohio.
Okay, so Midwest.
So
What
Midwest, where you from, Rick?
Originally from Ohio,
Ohio?
but grew up
What
in
part?
Atlanta. Dayton.
I'm from Lorraine.
Cold.
Is there beef?
cool.
Is there beef?
No, there's no,
No,
beef.
it's
No.
good.
Look at,
Ohio
look
player,
at
baby.
Cali. It's always a beef
It
with a
is,
Cali
It is.
person.
Who want problems? You know what I mean?
Right.
Get that out the way first. You
But
know
here's
what
the
I mean?
funny
Then we
part.
make up.
Before my dad got killed, we were gonna move to California in '75.
Oh,
That's when it was real. It was still LA. I was about to say
Still
something.
LA.
What you thought it was like a real homely type?
It was a
When
little
was
different.
LA like a?
I grew up
homely,
in
like-
the '80s. So when I grew up, it was pretty much gang banging.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of drug dealing. But my mother made sure, like, look, this isn't necessarily her words conducive to raising a child. So we moved out to the suburbs. So I literally had both sides of the tracks.
That's
where
right.
So you were able to go to the
I was
hood when
cutting
you wanted
steak,
to,
and then it was
then-
weenies and beans. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean? And
Wow.
so I went to Chattahoochee in the '90s when we had the riots in LA. So that whole, I'm walking through Chattahoochee, if you know anything about it, Atlanta, with a Dickie suit on, Chuck Taylors, and an afro.
That's great.
You look like a LA dude with that.
And they
on.
called me menace to
Chattahoochee?
and they called me menace to society, and it was the widest situation I had ever been in my life. But everybody was cool, like they would, hey, what's up?
They liked you.
It was cool.
You were
Like,
different.
It was different. I was different, and the people were just cool. They didn't really care about none of that other stuff. So you know what I'm saying? But then a few years later, I go back home, and it's like back to the wars, back to adjusting.
Right.
I have to change my whole way of thinking and just
It's different. Definitely
moving
different.
around. You feel
But
me?
it
'Cause I
made
was
you a
literally-
well-rounded person, though, to be able to
An
adapt.
Yeah.
adaptable person.
And most
too,
people,
an adaptable personality.
our kids today don't know how to adapt. They only adapt into this, and they think the environment is the world of life, and it's not.
Right.
Because you're going to ultimately run into somebody that's going to change your life for the greater good. Would it
Right.
take you to somewhere else? And it'll drive you to walking your purpose.
And you know, and that's what I try to tell young guys that I run into in the streets. Like, look, get away from your surroundings. Get away from the things that are
absolutely.
familiar to
There
you.
you go.
Like,
That's
challenge yourself a little
That's
bit.
right.
You know what I mean? Go here, talk to different people, see how,
Absolutely.
you know, they get down over here. Like the hustle may be different over here.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be, you know, a chameleon in a sense.
Absolutely.
And also, in moving forward, it's also man season, aka football season.
That part. I don't watch football, bro.
yeah.
It's football season.
Not really. I don't.
Wait,
really
I think there's an
understand
underline. What is that? Is there something else to that? What is
No,
that?
no underline. No,
that. He's like, no,
no. I just wanted to say that because I'm happy. But
What's your
we
team?
definitely. I'm from Ohio, so you know I'm always been the Browns.
Are you serious?
Even when we sucked, I'm a hometown person.
Even when?
Okay.
When did you ever? When were you ever good?
Leave me alone.
What's the Browns? I don't even know if I ever heard of that team.
Oh, you being disrespectful now. You know what? Sone's about to leave everybody. Sone's getting out of the studio. Thank y'all for having her.
I thought they changed their
I don't-
name. The
No,
Browns?
Is it-
no, it's still the Browns, the Cleveland
It's
Browns.
the Ohio Browns.
The
Oh,
Cleveland
sorry.
I'm done.
She don't know football.
I'm done.
Ohio Browns.
I'm not joking.
The bad
guys.
news Bears.
I
basically.
don't know. Yeah, I mean, my team or our team is the Bears. Well, but I don't
Chicago
even-
Bears.
Chicago, yeah.
They played what the Yogi Bears, what the Illinois Bears, what
Illinois Bears would
The
be a
Care
really
Bears.
cool name.
I feel she's a bandwagoner. I don't really believe she's a fan of the team. I just think that
I
if
went
the
to-
uniforms look good that year, if their asses look good in the pants, she's all with it.
I went tailgating one time.
That's all you
It
know.
was an awful experience.
Huh?
It was just so
Who
much.
was the tailgating host? How is
I went
tailgating
to
horrible?
the Atlanta Falcons, right?
Right.
No,
I don't
is
know.
it?
You don't remember
Hawks?
Xavier?
No,
the Georgia
Falcons.
Birds. the Georgia Birds.
Is it the pigeons?
Pigeons.
Okay, I don't like
The cockatoos, right?
Cobb
at
County
all. I have
Falcons.
no-
Cobb County Falcons.
Yeah, the Cobb Falcons.
Okay,
College Park
it was
Hawks.
the
Cross Eagles.
Falcons game. But guess what? Guess what? I'll redeem myself a little bit here. I did like
better
the
be
Atlanta United. I went to a soccer game.
Okay.
I
Soccer.
thought it was
And it
volleyball
was
team.
those fans are amazing. They sing and chant and
I
talk
thought it
in
was a volleyball
English.
team.
Is that cricket?
Spanish. It's like a great.
It's a different
production.
vibe. The soccer is a whole different
It
beast.
was
Like
really
They
cool.
won't let
they
you- they won't let you fight,
murder.
though.
They will murder
They don't
you.
let you fight.
They won't let you fight though.
No, you can't fight.
This
What do you
ain't-
mean?
This ain't like the overseas when they lose and everybody rush the field and start fighting.
Yeah,
everybody.
but you still got soccer hooligans. That doesn't sound like something I want to
Right.
deal with. Like they killed a soccer player for kicking it in the wrong goal,
But it's,
bro.
But it's Atlanta. That fight would be funny. It'd be a dude running
Oh,
on the
that would be
field.
Yeah, you
hilarious.
can't
Dude
do
running on
it.
the field like, what's up? Get some. Get some. We go touch more sports.
We got to talk after this. show.
Hey, we got. We gonna take a break. We gonna touch more on this because I'm from the Ohio Browns and everything.
Ohio
Right,
Browns.
I'm gonna get her.
Ohio
Don't worry. I'm
And
about
the
to. Me and her about to
Care
fight.
Bears of
Y'all have the
Illinois.
worst streets in the United States, though. I will say that.
No,
Oh, what-
nothing
oh, I
worse
can't
than
wait.
Half of it is
Atlanta.
like brick, and then the other halves are like
Industrial.
I
potholes.
can't wait to come back. Oh, don't worry. We gonna touch on this when we get back, y'all. This is off the leash with Alicia Coley, Jordan Styles, and Marlon Ballard. We'll be right
Hey,
back.
Alicia.
It's like Berlin.
What you talk about?
Bump it up, you came to get it drunk with a dame or shit it drunk, you came to get it on. More than 5 O's in your bank to get it on. Roll up like that thing can get it on. Plank to fit it on, came to get it on. Hold up, you wanna work that, twerk that. Let me in, let me hurt that, murk that. Till you gotta hurt back. Can't spit it out, boo, you gotta slurp that. Can't cuddle after we done, it wasn't worth that. Joey ain't responsible for bringing dirt back. We back, she at the bar style and she throwing it up. She drank a little hypno, throwing it up. But I'm only dealing with freaks that wanna cut mine. If you agree and one nut, can't try to get it played late night on BT Uncut. Do your thing, let me do my thing. I mean, do your thing, let me do my thing. Move that thing, mommy, move that thing. Come on, move that thing, mommy, move that thing. Hustler, do your thing, let me do my thing. Bump it out. I see some haters drilling. I see some ladies chilling. I see that girlie I've been plotting to get at. She could hop in the whip and we could bump it out. Okay, we was leaving, we was done. Then she said, can my peoples come? Here we go, I see you, don't stop. They wanna ride in something with a rim, don't stop. Look, baby, you fine, but your girlfriend's not. And then she wanna hold out, getting cute on the phone. I ain't gotta be bothered, be cute on your own. My jump off doesn't run off at the mouth so much. My jump off never asks why I go out so much. My jump off never has me going out of my way. And she don't want nothing on Valentine's Day. My jump off don't argue and get rebellious. And she don't mind hanging out with the fellas. My jump off's not insecure or jealous. Do your thing, let me do my thing. I mean, do your thing, let me do my thing. Move that thing, mommy, move that thing. Come on, move that thing, mommy, move that thing. Hustler, do your thing, let me do my thing. Bump it out. Y'all dudes keep talking about your ice and all the shine to it. That's a white gold cross with a real fine cubic. My wanna fall in love like I'm Cupid. Telling me she don't get brain like I'm stupid. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. Get it? Nope. Think about it. The game is bad, play all. Ain't it bad, play all? Don't worry, Joey, you'll change it back, play all. Might have heard me spitting with Kane, it's bad, play all. I got it set chords, it's bring it back, play all. Bang and clap, play all. Front man no longer playing the back, play all. Plain as that, play all. 808 bump and bang the track, play all. Want my second win, change the rap, play all. Jump off one man gang, I'm back, play all. Look, what you want, pump, double clip, pump, ride by, slump, dump off, homie, jump off. All these haters on my won't jump off. But all the streets need is jump off, jump off. Do your thing, let me do my thing. I mean, do your thing, let me do my thing. Move that thing, mommy, move that thing. Come on, move that thing, mommy, move that thing. Hustler, do your thing, let me do my thing. Bump it out. Do your thing, let me do my thing. I mean, do your thing, let me do my thing. Move that thing, mommy, move that thing. Come on. Move that thing, mommy, move that thing. So do your thing, let me do my thing. Pump it out.
Welcome back to Off the Leash with Leesh, Coley, Marlon Ballard, and Felix Jordan, the Jordan Styles. So, man, we've been having a good time so far, and we left off talking about football. I actually wanted to talk about football because football season is here. I'm rooting for my Browns. I don't care what y'all say. We are a very promising team this season. But also, a person that's been making a lot of noise in the season hasn't even started yet is Antonio Brown.
What'd he do?
This guy. First, he's complaining about the helmets. He had a helmet that he's been using for the past couple seasons, and then the NFL has got new helmets.
Supposed to make him safer though.
Yeah,
keep him getting
and
concussions.
he wants to keep using the same helmet.
Okay,
So
die
he-
then. Let him die.
So he wants to. So they don't. Once you sign a contract, you have to do what they like.
You gotta wear
you
the standard.
You have to wear it. So he's been
So
tripping
what's
about
the difference in the helmets?
that. It's like you said, it's safer. It's like because a lot of people are having concussion
Right.
problems. So
They don't even realize it. Some people
Exactly.
you're going in for testing and they have swelling in the brain and didn't even know.
So he's leaving. He left one team and goes. He's with the Raiders now. So since he's been with them, it's been headline after headline of him complaining. I don't want to use this helmet. I want to use my helmet. Now he's beefing with the GMs.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're fining him. They're fining him $56,000. I forgot what he did, but I'm like, come on, bro. Like for
Wow.
skipping practice. Now he's on some Allen Iverson shit right now.
If the man wants
Wow.
He doesn't want to practice. I'm like, bro, come on now. Like come on now.
What is it with these guys? What is this?
Come on, man.
You know what you're coming
just
into.
play ball. Shut up, play ball.
No discipline.
Exactly.
No, but you have to have some type of discipline to even make it to that point.
Right, but also entitlement.
He's one of the top wide receivers in the
Yeah, give him a lot
But
of
that
money.
doesn't
So
mean you
his
can
head
just-
is big right now. So he's
Yeah.
like, I'm the star. So you're gonna cater to what I do. No,
I can understand if it
play
were
the
like
game.
back in the day when the NBA changed the basketball felt totally fake and it wasn't right. That doesn't necessarily help the players.
You gotta
this
adjust.
actually helps you from getting a concussion,
Right.
passing the hell out on the field. Being able to take care of your kids later on. What is the big deal, bro? Like, just get with the program.
Yeah.
99% of the league is dealing with this with not a problem. You're the only one that has the problem. What's this?
I guess he ain't been seeing how Warren Sapp look right now. Like Warren Sapp is going through it.
Look, bro, just look at Muhammad Ali. I mean,
That's
come
another
on.
one.
That's another one.
So just wear your helmet, play the game, go to practice.
And they said because of this whole situation, he could lose his $30 million contract because of this.
See, now you're risking your career.
He'll wear the
Some
helmet now.
stupid stuff.
I
Childish
guarantee you. he
mind.
will.
Nah, he hard headed. I don't think he's still
Listen,
gonna put up a
you,
fight.
you say 30
Is he
mi-
young? How old is he? Is he an older guy or is he a young?
Yeah, a younger guy.
If I had to
A younger
guesstimate,
guy.
maybe
Well,
early
maybe he
30s,
had too
late-
many concussions already.
Okay.
and don't
How
even
many
realize it.
concussions?
Yeah, he said maybe that's why he's stupid.
Oh,
because he's-
I mean, I don't understand
Right.
why a person would want to take that position, but hey, man, it's his money, it's his time. If he wants to mess up his career and taint his legacy over something as stupid as this when they're trying to take care of him, then so be it.
Oh well.
You got OJ calling him out, say he acted crazy.
OJ need to stay off social media.
OJ,
OJ's
listen,
on
Like
social media?
he on Twitter like he ain't kill nobody. Like what are you doing? Retire. Go somewhere. Go somewhere, OJ.
Yeah,
Allegedly,
allegedly.
but still.
Allegedly, yeah.
talking about I'm gonna see you on Twitter soon. Like I felt threatened. Like what is this?
Oh my god.
Man, I'm like, yo, OJ, just
I don't know. I think I would follow OJ. I think I would.
I follow him, but I'm like, if I give him a compliment, I'm like, yo, kill him, but not that way though.
Right. All right. He may have some good advice on how to get rid of stuff. You know what I mean?
I was going to say he got some wisdom.
Oh, he got plenty of wisdom.
So let's just get it straight here. Does everybody think OJ did it 20 years later? Do we think he did it? Like, do we really believe? And this goes for y'all too.
I think he was set up because he
was
was
set up.
money. OJ always been with the money. He was always with the diversified crowd.
Yeah, I mean, he used to have cop parties at his house. He used to have the
I mean,
entire.
wasn't his best friend like Kim Kardashian's dad or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Was a lawyer too.
It was
Like
his
all
lawyer
that.
and
Yeah,
best
so he-
friend.
all that.
Yeah, I mean, he was
That's-
just in cahoots with a lot of stuff, and I just think there's a lot of behind the scenes madness that no one knows about.
weird
but
stuff.
him. And
I'm not
Cochran
black, I'm
and
OJ.
And that Kardashian.
I'm
Yeah.
orange.
It's a
all,
lot.
all I'm saying is, if I get away with murder, I'm going away. Like, don't write a
He's
book saying
still
if I
there.
did it. Don't write a book saying if I
He
did
wrote a
it.
book that said if I did it.
Yeah,
You didn't
And-
know?
and how he
Wait,
would
wait,
do
wait,
it?
wait, wait. That's 3 strikes, yo.
yeah. You
That's
on your
Joe
third strike.
Button, OJ book, and what was the other one?
The Ohio Browns.
Ohio
What is
Browns.
going on?
This
Are
is
you
what you
that
call
busy?
pregnancy brain.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
but
gonna
these
let
are
you.
life
I can't say
questions.
anything
But
about
these
that.
are life things that I probably should know about. But yeah, I'm just not interested.
He wrote a book.
Called If I Did It.
If I did it.
That's like R. Kelly dropping a song called I Admit.
If I PP.
He did drop a song called I Admit.
He dropped a song called I Admit. It's-
Yeah,
it's 20
but
minutes.
he didn't
It's
admit
20
to
minutes long.
anything.
Yeah, I'm like,
I heard this song.
I'm like,
Right,
okay.
like, what is this?
I
What
was
is
like, so
this?
when are you gonna?
I'm listening
say
for
Just
the.
say it.
I'm listening for the
Stop
keywords.
teasing
I'm like,
me.
okay,
did tease
Aaliyah, no, okay, no
Look,
Aaliyah.
the mere words that he
Aaliyah?
said.
No? Okay.
Yeah,
You may
he
be
did.
young, but you're ready.
That's
AJ
a,
doesn't know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man!
That's
This-
hilarious.
See, and it's man, what we got? What we got? In other news, it's a lot of good movies about to hit theaters coming soon
Mm-hmm.
within the next couple months. Actually, this weekend, It the Clown comes out part 2 when they're adults.
It's not
I don't-
3. It's
wow.
not 3.
Huh?
It's part 2 or 3.
2. They only do 2
How
because
was the first
you know
one?
the first one's kids, and then they come back and do the adult.
How was the first one?
Oh wow,
The first one was pretty good. It was
you like
good.
you like scary movies?
I do.
You like scary movies?
They're not scared anymore.
They're not scary. That's
funny.
my guy right there.
Really?
They're not scary.
It's one
I
series
like
right
the
now.
creativity of 'em.
Oh, but did you see with the big thing on Twitter? Parents complaining that the poster was like too scared for our kids.
Oh, softies.
Man, kids,
Listen,
look
this
at
is the
Pokemon
everybody
scared.
gets a trophy generation. I can't stand these little. Okay, hey,
The only thing that makes the scary movie scary is the music.
yeah, it's the
And-
jump
and the
scares,
shock-
the,
and the shock
the
values.
quick jump
Yeah.
scares, and it's
But
yeah.
the only series that really like puts me on edge right now is the Conjuring series with the Conjurings and the
That's 'cause
Annabelles and I
That's because
like
it deal
those.
with the supernatural
Yeah,
spirit,
yeah, I
and
like
then
that.
you see the body transform. That's
Yeah, I like stuff like that.
There's a new reality horror flick coming out called "The Blue Lights Behind You."
The blue lights behind you. That's called okay.
That's
yeah.
reality.
Yeah.
4 wheels.
Like
on-
that's.
Please
She doesn't-
explain. Yeah.
You not get it? It's
It's a
suburbs.
cop car.
It's the cop car. Blue lights.
Pregnancy
Got it.
Pregnancy brain.
Yeah,
Got
pregnancy
it.
brain. Yo, can we
That's a real
hashtag that?
thing, guys.
Pregnancy
It's a
brain.
real
We're gonna
thing.
hashtag that.
You need that. You need to
I
make a
need for the
T-shirt.
ladies to call in if you've ever had pregnancy brain, where it just doesn't work or you don't remember.
So what about if you're
Also-
not pregnant and you're still acting stupid?
Then you just. It is what it is.
So it comes out this weekend. Also, they dropped the trailer for Bad Boys 3, and I checked that out. I actually think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think it's gonna be good.
I like it.
So,
It's too stylized for me.
Will looks like Will. I'm like, Will doesn't
yeah.
age. Will doesn't age at all.
Yeah.
He's still Mike Lowry. He's still Mike Lowry.
It's not, did he
He
get did he
is.
did he get facial work? Did he on the low? You think did he get a little tighten here
No,
and there?
I think Will is just aging gracefully in whatever spiritual guidance he's been on.
That
Now,
money.
now we
and,
seen
and
Will.
getting healthy
that
and
money.
We seen Will looking like Uncle Phil before. We
And he
seen
got a
him.
woman.
He's
Look,
had- yeah,
he
with
got
his
that
wife, he's
money,
beautiful
and he got a
too.
woman that's right there with him that goes along with. They believe the same thing. That
Yeah.
does a whole lot for a marriage.
now,
Exactly.
what do you think about the kids?
Jade, Willow, and Jaden.
You sneezing over there? You all right, Mr. Fly?
Look,
They're a little different. They're a little.
They're not a little different.
Unorthodox, to say the least.
no.
They're living out whatever has been happening in their home.
Okay, Fox News answer.
That's-
Okay,
Yeah.
they are living their truths.
They're living their truths
Let's
through
go to-
what
let's
they
go to
believe
Channel
in
5.
and what they've experienced in their lives living with the Smiths.
Oh, so they're acting out
And
what they've seen.
What they've seen.
There you
and
go.
Who
So-
they
But
really are.
Do you know who I hate to be though? Will Smith's first son, because he never gets no shine.
Right.
Trey
You
never
almost
gets the
forget
shine.
about him.
Well,
Maybe he
Trey
doesn't wanna
probably
be.
don't want to get the shine
That
because
would-
I mean, you look at his brother Jaden. Like Jaden's all over the globe.
He don't look like him.
he's
So Trey's nothing. Just
He
no,
just
he
money.
probably doesn't
Look,
want the limelight.
Look,
Personally, I wouldn't.
He
I would
probably
rather be him.
I just
wanna
wanna hop in the
chill.
Range
Like, I
Rover
got
and
my
some
money.
sweats, go eat
My
a-
dad's famous.
Yeah.
My mom is cool.
But they,
Like,
yeah.
I'm good.
But when
with
people
this.
put up Will Smith and
expensive
family,
paninis.
it's just Will, Jada.
He's probably
Jada.
okay with that.
and that's fine because you know what?
Would you?
He's silent money.
He is,
Yeah,
and that's the
silent money.
best type of money. to
Silent
be.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's silent
You know
money.
this show? Okay, can I say this really quick? You guys remind me of like TMZ. especially you. You're so quirky.
Yeah.
And then Jordan is like the bully, the guy with the sweatshirt
First I
on.
was being
I have my
called
days,
militant.
so
First I was
today-
a militant one when I first
And
came.
then
Now I'm
you
the bully.
have the one in the corner is probably the one that always has something to drink in his hand.
We don't really say
The double
nothing.
cup. The double cup.
Yeah,
He's always like, I'll take a little bit.
and then he's like just one of the guys that's like handling all the tech
He the one that
stuff.
show up when you
know
like the
what I'm
blunt.
saying?
That's the one that show up. You like, man, how you know? I was.
No, he's actually the foreigner. He's fresh off the banana boat.
See,
You know what I
this is
mean?
I'm-
But he sees everything.
This show, you guys are so,
You do current
I
events.
was
definitely.
hoping I would could have met Alicia because I'm sure she probably keep the balance in this room.
She joins in on the.
I just say when she's here, it's a lot of glare.
I'm gonna say glamour, Alicia.
Ooh, she's looking out for you,
Glamour.
Alicia. Shout out to Alicia.
Name
Called
it.
it one time. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't be here without ya.
But also, back to Bad Boys. I think this they're doing this Bad Boys, and I think they're doing another one after it, back to back. So
Really?
it's a
I thought
2-part.
it was Bad Boy for Life.
It's just Bad Boys for Life, and they're gonna do
Hey,
a fourth.
Isn't that
personally
done?
for me, the movie looks a little bit too stylist. Like he's
It's dope.
he's shooting next to pink.
I love
Smoke is-
that.
it's
It's
But-
beautiful.
But this movie's gonna
I
be
like
it's
rugged.
it's gonna be different because
Jackson
Michael
Jackson.
No, because Michael Bay's not directing this one.
Who's
So,
directing this one?
some new guys. They're
Oh, see what I'm
Oh,
How
so
much
they
money
put
did
all
they
the
spend to
fluff
make
in
this
it.
one?
I don't know how
That's
much money.
exactly
they
what
spent
happened
to
with
make
Transformers. Transformers, the first two movies were great.
They were awesome.
After they was it the same?
this. After the third one, and then the Michael.
and
Bay
after that,
kinda-
it was just like.
But that's when Shia LaBeouf was doing his thing. Megan Fox started talking bad about Michael Bay, and then they had to kick her out of the movie. So it was a lot going on with that. But I think Michael Bay will come back for the next one because Martin. I'm glad to see Martin back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
This
fatter.
is Martin's.
He's a little chunky.
You see how he was
monkey.
getting out the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting out the Porsche, all like, oh man.
Was
my
that a
back
Porsche? I think
hurt.
that was a Ferrari.
No, it's a play. It's a play on when he got the fry stuck. He was always messing up Will's cars.
Yeah.
So I
It's
like
a
how they
Porsche?
kind of
Yeah,
went
he
back,
did,
like
yeah,
a
it's
callback.
Because the second one he shot at Will's dashboard, and
Right.
Oh yeah.
So he's always messing up Will's cars. So I'm actually just glad to see Martin back being funny because I think Martin's last movie was Big Mama's 3, and that was in 2010, 2011.
That was the last.
That was the
Wow.
last
And his
movie.
last stand up was "You So Crazy."
That wasn't his last name.
What was the last? No. That's I'm talking. I'm way.
Yeah, that's his first one.
I'm off.
He did one a couple years ago.
So he has
yeah,
two.
sure.
But
Just two
doing
specials?
time. Martin Lawrence doing time. He has 3. You So Crazy, Run Tell That.
See, that's why I need you, Marlon.
Yeah.
That's
What
why
do
I
you
need
think about Dave Chappelle new?
Oh, Dave Chappelle.
Amazing, genius,
Amazing.
Love it.
I
Yeah,
love,
I
I
like
love
that
it. I
guy.
love how he's outspoken, but Dave Chappelle has always pissed people off, and he doesn't care. I hope
Rich Proud did.
I think it was on purpose this time. Though. I think
It
he
is.
literally was trolling.
Dave's starting to do a lot more TV work and movies again too. So
Yeah.
I'm glad to see
Which
that.
is good. Yeah, because he's a great character on the
Now,
big screen.
here's my opinion, or here's my take on it. Did he finally bite the carrot? Because it's the same people that he told no the first time. So what is different this
Is it though?
time?
Because it's Comedy Central.
Who runs this media? Who runs this media thing? This whole conglomerate, from the news to the who they put on television, TV One. The only black owned is who are we talking about? The other
The Weather
day?
Channel.
What's his
the
name?
Weather Channel is black owned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's his name? Yeah, it's just he's
Did
a
not know
billionaire.
that.
He's a comedian turned.
Oh, I hate that I can't remember his name right
businessman,
now. If y'all know the name, call in right now. But he just bought the Weather Channel. But
Byron Allen.
Comcast lost.
Byron Allen.
And they just lost a discrimination suit, basically saying that they weren't letting him in initially because of discrimination. Now
Yeah.
Comcast is trying to fight that, where they're saying it's not discrimination, it was because of other reasons. Now, we lose that. That means we lose the ability to own anything in entertainment because they can say it's anything
But they
other
sold
than.
like the black. All the blacks sold everything.
Yeah, because
He sold-
what's his
because
name? Sold
BT
BET.
sold-
Bob Johnson sold BET.
Yeah, to
But
Viacom.
we need better
and
Negroes.
And then they took BET on Cutaway. That didn't really sit well with me. But
BT
Right, didn't sit
Uncut.
well
Oh, yeah, I
with most
remember
of us.
that.
But
yeah,
Byron,
she remembers BET on Cut.
Yeah, I remember
Byron
BT.
Allen
Chicago, dog.
is
I mean, still Chicago.
He's another example of silent money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Because
don't
nobody
know
knew
him.
nobody thought he was. They was like, you got that kind of money to buy the Weather Channel?
He's a
'Cause he's-
billionaire, bro, and he
Yeah.
bought it cash.
Yeah, and he's the way it's structured. He's buying these TV.
Quietly.
Yes,
But now he's
he can
able
produce stuff
to change
but-
the perspective now on how they see us and how they picture us worldwide. That's what they don't want to.
Who are they?
the powers to be.
How can I eloquently say it?
That look like a chalkboard.
Just
with some red writing on it
We're not
when they
gonna
get
do that
mad.
because I have a blended family.
well,
I
whoever-
got a couple of. the colonizers in my family too.
Right. Whatever the society or whomever it is that runs the media, who runs the news, it's all one conglomerate. So whoever are the doorkeepers. You know,
Disney's
owns
one of them.
Damn near 90% of everything.
Everything.
Marvel,
Yeah, like everything.
the TV shows,
Right,
the
so-
networks. They got their own Netflix thing coming out
Right.
soon.
So they
Really?
are the
Yes,
doorkeepers.
where they have all their Disney. Everything will be on that one, so that's why they took everything off Netflix.
Right.
You won't be able to find no Marvel movies, nothing owned by Disney on Netflix.
Wow.
So they doing their own
That was a power
streaming.
move.
They're
though.
dictating the market, and that's not necessarily a good.
And
It's like
Nickelodeon,
the
too.
Walmart of entertainment.
Nickelodeon's doing their own thing.
How do you fight
And
that?
Nickelodeon produced all the drug addict, crazy psychopath children.
That was
See
Disney.
what I'm saying?
That was Disney.
Yeah.
Well, Nickelodeon too.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon
'Cause,
got
like,
as many
that's
as
where
Disney.
you had. Oh yeah, because I
Orlando
guess
Brown trumps everybody
and-
on
but-
Nickelodeon. He trumps everybody that ever became a drug addict. Amanda Bynes don't even
Talk about
come
MLK.
close to him.
Talk about mind control. Like that kid is out of control.
He was talking about licking Raven's nipples on Vlad TV. I'm like,
Kicked out
Oh,
of
my
people's
gosh.
houses half high. Like
and
he's
then they did a That's So Raven reboot, and I was like, I see why he's not on the show. He was,
Right.
he was trying to bop,
Right.
I'm like, I don't even make that song when I lick nipples. I'm like, so how are you making this song?
What?
That's the sound he said when he made the nipples. He was like, they was like, so you licked Raven Simone's nipples? He was like, yeah. He was like, I was just doing.
So is it drugs with him too?
Yeah.
obvious. He reminded you of every drug
That you
addict
just-
you've ever seen. Just hey man, 12 o'clock yesterday.
But see,
Was he acting?
No.
Any?
no.
You gotta go YouTube.
Because I knew he was a drug addict because nobody gets that amount of followers in that short amount of time. He got on Instagram literally on a Thursday. By that next Saturday, he had about damn near 1 million followers.
Is he better now?
We haven't seen
No.
him. He last time I checked, they
But he can
kicked in
rap
somebody's
his ass
door
off.
and he was hiding in somebody's closet and they arrested him. That's the last time I heard.
But the thing is, real creative people
Wow.
are like, I do all of this. I'm writing and I'm producing
Right,
this,
and can't
all you
get
have to
a
be is
break.
high.
But
Hi,
that lets you know how
literally.
society is.
Right.
We want drama.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
We
That's
don't want
all-
nothing clean.
Like
and
we watching Major Payne like, oh, he was so cute. And now we look at him like, damn.
he's a
Jesus
sucker.
Christ.
Yeah, that's just like what is it, Macaulay Culkin? I just saw something on him the other day.
He's
But
actually more normal than all of
he
them.
looks great now. Like
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
he,
so maybe that's
he
wrong.
looks like Macaulay Culkin again.
He's good.
Praise goodness.
He's good.
That's good.
It's just like I can't picture the Home Alone kid just like 6'2" now, and he still has the same
With-
face
and the
everything.
long.
He doesn't have the long hair. No.
Like,
He
he
has
cuts
the
his hair?
the
Okay.
Macaulay Culkin cut now. Like he still
Really?
has it. He looks like Macaulay Culkin.
Wow.
That's good.
But
He's
here's a
really
question
good.
I want to ask: like the entertainers that have went through hell and high water and just subjected themselves to drugs and all this shit when they wanted the
Stuff.
the stuff. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, you good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they ever think, goddamn, that you wanted this so bad, but you saw what comes with it, and then when you got it, you crash.
Nah, because when I was robbing folks, I knew I can go to jail, but I still needed what I needed.
Right, but you didn't.
You're saying
you
with,
didn't
with
blame
how
nobody.
people get into the media, get into the limelight,
Yeah.
get famous, and
and
then
you
get
do
on
the shit to
drugs.
get the money, but
But
then
do you think these people are on drugs prior to, or is it just
Probably some
just
of them.
Yeah, they was giving
available
it.
and just you just have access to
I think-
whatever?
I think it's more of that.
Some of them were on there before, but a lot of them wasn't.
It's
But look,
just-
you don't
'cause
just
that's
walk in
what
a
I was
room and give a
thinking, like, lot
blowjob.
of them-
When no one tells you no, when like you said, when everything is literally laid out on the table for you,
Literally.
literally,
Yeah.
plates of this,
Yeah.
bowls
Whatever
of
you
that.
want.
and you
know,
want to do something so bad, you like,
handful-
I got to fit in.
What do you do? Because everyone else around you is doing it. And if you don't do it, you're in the cool club, and now you're not the cool guy.
that's what
And
makes
if you're
the
not cool guy,
individual-
you don't get the roles, you don't get the commercials, you don't get the Transformer movie. You know, spread them.
Now,
Yeah,
now
because
you're in an unsung
Brad
video.
Pitt was just in the
Right.
news too, talking about his sobriety and how he lost his family through alcoholism and
Yeah.
drugs and
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Same thing. So
Right.
like I mean it's really like these A-list celebrities and like you said the Disney stars and like I don't get it.
I think it's just a toxic world. I think
Yeah.
none of it is really too. It's just all entertainment to the ones that are behind the camera.
And it's still entertainment.
business. It's all
Right. It's like their
entertainment. It's
their
like-
climb up to fame is entertainment and then their decline from
Right.
the throne is entertainment too.
Right. It's like Running Man,
It's
where
terrible.
we're just literally watching people kill themselves and people getting murdered, and it's just
Right.
it's all cool. It's all,
Right.
Hell, I'll say this: just having an everyday family is entertainment.
But people don't find that entertaining
Shit,
unless
they
you're
goddamn
Right.
Go
going
the
ahead.
daughter
crazy
slaps the
and
mama,
fighting
and then
and
she
Yeah.
becomes a TV
Hey,
star,
hey.
then becomes a rap star, and then gets a movie deal like that. Literally
Hey,
happened.
people love families. Just ask Reverend Run. They got 5 seasons of that show.
Right.
Of him
And that's
sitting
a
in the
cool
bathtub
family.
tweeting. That was
And that's
that
pretty
was
much
hilarious.
it.
It's hilarious. hilarious. I don't know.
Did
But
he have his collar on every time he was in the
I think
tub
so.
too?
I think so.
Little
Hilarious.
waterproof,
We gonna-
waterproof collar.
We're gonna take a, but I mean, thank y'all for listening. We're gonna take another
Most
break,
definitely,
and then
man.
when we come back, we're gonna talk about what's gonna happen in the comedy world. So we'd like to thank Tone and Nicole for coming
Hey.
through.
Thank you.
Also, I'd like to thank Fly Rick for
Awesome.
coming
Right
through.
on, man. Cold blood,
Hey,
brother.
we just rebranded the name for you too, bro.
Fly
I'm gonna tell you
Give me a
another
little
name I might do. Ilif Kerr. That's Rick Fly backwards.
Ilif Kerr.
Ilif Kerr.
No, Fly Rick is better.
I can dig it though. I can dig
Thank you
it.
guys. You guys
Most
are
definitely.
awesome.
Thank
No,
you so
guys
much.
are
For,
awesome.
You guys
We
are
appreciate
really
if you
awesome.
want to come
Thanks,
back and
Jordan.
enjoy and see Alicia, you're more than welcome to come back.
I would
So
love to meet
Come and
Alicia in
hang out.
person.
You know what I mean?
hang out in the studio.
Right on.
'Cause
Yes.
we gonna bring you into whatever topic we talk
Y'all
about.
got to do a skit though when I get back.
We definitely do.
Yeah,
You gotta drop. You gotta.
Yeah.
'cause I want them
well,
in the
maybe
video
I
too.
can
January the 20th.
pregnant.
Can't you do him pregnant?
You can, yeah.
What could we do?
Maybe he can be like a doctor and you can be.
And we can be like that Martin skit where he catch the baby from halfway across the room. This is TV. We'll be right back, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with Off the Leash with Leesh Coley, Marlon Ballard, and Jordan Styles. We'll be right back.
Thanks, guys.
I tried to drink it away. I tried to put one in the air. I tried to dance it away. I tried to change it with my hair. I wear my credit card below. Thought a new dress would make it better. I tried to work it away, but that just made me even sadder. I tried to keep myself busy. I ran around in circles, think I made myself dizzy. I slept it away, I sexed it away, I read it away. Well, it's like cranes in the sky. Sometimes I don't wanna feel those metal lines. Yeah, it's like cranes in the sky. Sometimes I don't wanna feel those metal lines. I tried to run it away. Thought then my head be feeling clearer. I traveled 70 states. Thought moving around make me feel better. I tried to let go my lover. Thought if I was alone then maybe I could recover. To write it away, I'll cry it away. Don't you cry, baby, away. But it's like cranes in the sky. Sometimes I don't wanna feel those metal lines. Yeah, it's like cranes in the sky. Sometimes I don't wanna feel those metal away.
Welcome back to Off the Leash with Marlon Ballard, Alicia Coley, and my man Jordan Styles, man. Jordan Styles.
Got that fumble mouth, that
Welcome.
mumble rapper.
Welcome back, y'all. So,
Poppin'.
closing out, man, as y'all know, we are all comedians, me, Alicia, and Jordan. So, man, we like to tell y'all what's happening on the comedy scene, what's happening across the nation, comedy-wise, movies. And the number one story that's happening right now is this Paul Mooney stuff that's happening right now.
The boy toucher.
Ah, man. That's what you call it, the boy toucher.
I mean, that's what he said.
And Paul Mooney, actually, like, he is a comedic legend. He is.
And he also is gay.
And if you're a comic, you knew that.
Right.
Like it's yeah. When you become a comedian, like the rumors, like if
Richard Pryor was too.
If one person says something about you, you're like, yeah. He admitted to. I'll tell you off the air. 'Cause I ain't gonna go vulgar with it.
Let's just say he admitted it.
Yeah. So Paul Mooney, allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly for right now, had intercourse with Richard's son. And
Richard's son didn't necessarily say he didn't do it.
Yeah.
When he was asked, he was walking down the street. They asked him. He basically was like, it's in the past. I was young. How could it be consensual? But he did not say it didn't happen, and he didn't say it didn't happen with the person being accused of it.
Yeah, and right now, like, Paul Mooney has been in bad health for a while. Like, he has dementia, so I don't think he remembers any of this right now.
And even if he did, he can go with the dementia thing.
Yeah.
Even if he were brought up on charges, he can always say, I don't remember having sexual relations with that little nigga boy.
Even though, like, Paul can't really do much now. It's really like, what can you do now? Because Richard's gone. His son's grown man. But like, what are you going to do?
Ask the son under oath.
I mean,
if they really wanted to bring charges, but at this point, like you said, he's old. At least the only difference is, and I'm gonna bring Cosby into the equation, is that Cosby's still moving. He's walking around. He's cognitive. He can suffer what it is that being in jail and all that there. Where Paul, there's nothing there. There's nothing that you can do, whether he did it or not. And I'm sure they'll find a way to prosecute him at the end of the day somehow.
They're gonna forget about it because it's already died down. Like, we haven't heard much about it anymore.
All.
So
just like we didn't hear anything about it when it happened, even though we probably weren't born. But I asked my father, I was like, yo, did you hear about this? Because this is more his time. He was like, brother, I had no idea.
See,
so they hide the ones they want to hide, and they prosecute the ones they want to prosecute. And that's the hypocrisy of it. That's why us in the black community really can't jump behind all of these different movements where everybody's just so sensitive about this and that, but it's all hypocrisy. Because if you demean one and you want to send one to jail, you have to do it for all of them, right?
That's it's true.
So it's just, man, it's a cancel culture. It's not really real. If it were the same, let it be the same across the board. You feel me?
True.
But I don't deal with none of them. I don't idolize none of these weirdos. I don't follow none of these weirdos. I stay to myself, bro, because the more we listen and the more years that pass by, the more stuff comes out on these weirdos, bro.
Yeah, and trust me starting comedy, like, a lot of people I looked up to, I don't look up to no more.
No, I can't.
I don't.
You can't.
And, I mean, I still idolize their work. I'm like, okay, I love what you did. We're here. I love this movie. I love your stand-up. But I'm like, just as a person, I'm like, come on, man, you ain't. Shh.
But again, the society that they're in, that club that they're involved in, enables that because they are a part of the same thing. The very people that you're around are doing that. So it's like, I always attribute things to gangbanging because that's kind of the culture that I was kind of raised around a little bit. So if everybody around you gangbangs and you call yourself a gamer but you ain't doing gang shit, hey, you about to get disciplined, homie, or you know what I mean. We gonna figure out what this is. So you got to play the game. You got to play the game, especially if you want to get that check.
Exactly. Well, they said that about everybody. They said that shit when Nipsey died. He was trying to buy NBC. I'm like, shut up. He ain't trying to buy no damn MC.
Well, it did. Come to find out, he was trying to buy NBC, but it is a little suspicious. The timing of everything. But
let's be real. Cosby got locked up because we don't support blacks. Don't mess with Cosby like that. It's our generation
Because of the thing
because he pointed his finger at us like talking down on us.
you?
On Def Jam, D.L. Hughley, on all the people we look up to, the Steve Harvey, he talked down on them for using vulgar language, for not wearing what he wears on stage,
For not doing what he does, essentially.
Yeah. So pretty much, you talk down on the people that can possibly help you. I think if he didn't do that and he had our support, I don't think he'd be in jail. I don't. Just for the simple fact that we go hard for people that show us love.
Yeah, but that judicial system, they don't care who supports you.
People go hard for R. Kelly, but look how many times they bailed him out. The feds had to go get him for them to not be able to bail him out.
But I'm looking at the end result and look where he's at now. They don't care. If they want you behind bars, bro, I think it's a money thing.
They want you behind bars, but I guarantee you get out, he's gonna sell out the concert.
He's not getting out. And I think if you do support him,
He's gonna get out.
Wait a minute, you got inside information?
No,
you're a Ballard.
He's gonna get out.
And see, I think
I'm not saying he doesn't like. If he did it, definitely keep his ass in there. But if he's innocent, let the man out.
Listen, this man is fighting 10 charges. Cause like, what
more
do you
than that?
Exactly. Like, what?
If
Suge Knight.
If he's innocent and he gets out, I'm in that concert. I hear you calling. I'm
You there?
Here I come, baby.
Well, you're not his type anyway, so I guess it really don't matter to you.
I'm good.
He don't like the little.
Hey, you know when you go to SeaWorld and Shamu about to splash you, they put the little sheet up. That's how. They're like, here he comes.
I don't know. I heard going to an R. Kelly concert is like going to a Gallagher show. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to smash.
Watch the moisture. In the front row.
Hilarious.
I don't know, man. I'm done with R. Kelly, homie. I mean, to be honest with you, and I'll leave it at this. They knew for the past 25, 30 years, they only decided to do something about it when it benefited
when the
them.
money went out.
When the money ran out and he couldn't read the fine print. He couldn't read the bold print, so it really don't matter.
So now he in jail with herpes and he can't read.
I'm done. Once they killed Nipsey, I'm done with all of it.
Man.
Rest in peace, Nipsey.
But that's going to be a topic at damn near every comedy club you go at. Him, and then actually this weekend we got a couple of some greats in the town this weekend. Actually, at the Atlanta Comedy Theater, we have Jay Phillips. If you don't know who Jay Phillips is, he's done movies like Semi-Pro. He's been on Comedy View. He's actually currently on D.L. Hughley's show. The guy that's always sitting on the couch. You're like, who is this guy? It's Jay Phillips. He's funny. He has one of the best Obama impersonations I've ever heard in my life. Check him out. If you're in the Atlanta Comedy Theater, if you're in this area, check him out. At Uptown Comedy Corner, they have Don D.C. Curry, a.k.a. Uncle Elroy. He's at Uptown all weekend.
Veteran in the game, too.
Great guy. He's been in the game a long time. He's very funny. Very, very, very funny. So if you go to Uptown Comedy Corner, he's there. Check him out over the weekend. Punchline has Chad Daniels. This guy's been on Comedy Central, has podcasts, and he's from Minnesota. So he's been on Conan O'Brien. So he's rubbed shoulders with Deion Cole. Deion Cole, another funny person.
Well, let's not forget about my guy.
Who?
My guy.
Who's your guy?
He's everywhere.
Who?
Marlon Ballard.
Oh, man.
Bro, listen, your calendar is filled up, homie. Once you let the
is.
people know what you got going, where you at, and how is it that you know so many different people in the industry? It's not even just comedy and music. Like, every time I turn around, you know what I mean, you're with somebody of influence, or, you know what I mean? How does that happen?
Because I don't get on people's nerves.
You're just regular.
Yeah, I'm regular.
You ain't a groupie, homie.
I see a celebrity. I'm like, oh man, like on the inside, I'm like, oh my god, this is Jim Carrey right here. Yo, I can't wait. But I walk up to them like they're a human being. Hey man, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm a fan. I'm not gonna drown you out. I know you know what you've done. I know you.
It's more about you respecting the craft more or less than the person. Like, okay, the person's cool.
Because you're not gonna get nowhere being annoying.
That's right.
That's the number one person they avoid. They're like, oh, this guy's gonna annoy the hell out of me. You know, I'm normal. They can come up and talk to me about the weather, whatever. I'm like, yo, I'm cool.
And not to mention you're a Ballard, and they know it.
Stupid.
Like, you have to see, he has that key, bro. Like, if you just if you're a Johnson, you know, you can't get through the door if you're just a Johnson. You know what I'm saying? But he's a Ballard, so you got you've got that solidification. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure some of these people know who you are. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like you said, you're not annoying. You're not that groupie type. You know what I mean?
And I get down and I do work when work needs to be done. They put me on that stage. I don't play around. So
and plus you're accustomed to it. Like, you know, me coming from LA, I knew Snoop's pops. Like, I was around them a little bit.
Papa Snoop.
Papa Snoop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was around some of those. So it's not so uncommon. Like, if I see somebody, I'm like, damn, he was blessed. Like, that's just somebody that was handed an opportunity and they ran with it and they knew what to do with it. You're still the same person from the hood or whatever it may be, but you're just a guy that was lucky enough, blessed enough, however you want to categorize it, to have this opportunity. And that's how I look at it. You're still the same human being.
Always gonna be the same because that's how I rub shoulders. Because I mean, I've been touring with Brandon T for the past 4, maybe 5 years, and he's introduced me to some great people. Through him, I've gotten to go to different cities, different states, meet people, get connects, promoters, whatever. So what that is, like when you comics, if y'all listening, when you have a chance to rub shoulders and make contact, meet people, get contacts, network, do it. Don't go to these cities and just stay in your room and be sheltered. Talk to people, rub shoulders, because make that impression. Because if you go there and just be silent the whole time, they're gonna be like, they're gonna forget you.
Plus, you never know who you're talking to.
Exactly, they're gonna forget about you. So when I'm in LA or DC or somewhere, I'm having fun. I'm having the time of my life, and people are seeing this. They're like, okay, this guy is likable. Like they call me, like people from clubs I haven't did in years. They still call, yo, man, what's up, man? When you coming back? I'm like, shh.
Well, how's your experience been in this? Because I know you do just comedy, right? Are you
So far, just comedy.
So you're not trying to get into the whole acting thing, maybe voiceovers.
I would love to do voiceovers. I would love to do that. I would love to do all that, but I feel like I wanted to go to school for that. So to get to that without having to pay an arm and a leg
astronomical amount of money.
This is a great door to go through to get to those other fields through acting, radio, voice acting, TV shows, podcasts. Like this is the perfect door to get through.
Have you had a so far pleasant experience in comedy, or is it the typical? You know, you started off, it was maybe a little hard. Let me ask you. Let me go on another subject. Are you a happy guy?
Yes.
Because, you know, there's a perception that to be a comic, you have to have had to go through some kind of traumatic experience. You have to be sad.
I've been through some shit.
We all have, though. But is that what drives you as a comic?
I got stories for days, so I'm like, people need to hear this. So
Right.
I feel like,
But you're not.
I'm not typical.
Sad. You're not. You're not.
I can be. I have days.
But as human beings, I mean, how could you not be with all the stuff going on in the world?
Yeah.
Like if you turn on the news and everything that's going on, and I'm not talking about Skip Trump. I'm talking about people that are going through, you know,
life,
forest fires, losing their homes, hurricanes, abuse, whatever it may be. Like people feel like you need that to be in comedy, but that's not the case with you.
No, I'm gonna touch on that, but I'm not gonna.
I'm
not gonna kick men while they're down. Like
Right.
for instance, like Kevin Hart got into a bad accident over the.
Was it the Illuminati?
He
hasn't been acting right lately.
But apparently he was flying through Mulholland Drive, and if you know Mulholland Drive, it is
I know,
a very
I've been down
steep,
there. So they say,
damn mountain.
Which would make me want to go, ho, my nigga that's driving. Let's slow it down a little bit.
That and I hope speedy recovery. They say it's gonna be okay, but it's, you know, it's,
so you can't. So in other words, you can't say it's the Illuminati.
No, but you can't. But you know that people gonna joke. I seen the memes. People say it's Ride Along 3 coming along. I'm like, oh, y'all messed up.
That's the internet culture because there's no emotional attachment.
Exactly. But you see, we had fun with y'all today, man. We love talking about all this stuff. So
really appreciate y'all.
Every Thursday, 7 to 9, we will be here. Alicia Coley, Jordan Styles, Marlon Ballard,
Beer-tastic over here.
Off the Leash.
No one cares.
Make sure y'all follow Off the Leash on Instagram, IBN Next Radio on Instagram, Facebook, everything is on every social platform.
Give me the number real quick, bro. Just
the number. We got time. 678-688 IBNX, man.
Peace.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back next week. Thank y'all, man. Y'all have a good night.
How many of us